Welcome back, guys, to Dreamworks Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your Dungeon Master, Alex Schmid, and it's so glad to see the Dragon Warriors. How are we feeling, Dragon Warriors?
Cold.
Cold. It's very cold. Ouchie, indeed. Well, last time we met, we've all had a lot of ouchies, but both in-game and out-of-game, now that I think about it. Indeed, last time we saw you, the Dragon Warriors, so much happened. Of course, going back in time, getting the Enochian amulets with Merlin's help, you came back in time and realized, completely by accident, the small act of Artie signing that note to himself has changed up the timeline a little bit. Thankfully, nothing too major. Simply stuff how, like, Poe doesn't seem to have the Wuxi finger hold, and some minor cosmetic changes to, like, the hotel around. Yeah, was it the middle finger? Was it the right?
Was it the?
Is it my pinky?
Was it this?
Maybe I'm supposed to grab their finger and they put a pinky down, and then I say skibbity. Yeah. But indeed,
was it skibbity
the
or
least
skibbity?
of your worries, though, of course, is once you got back, Artie making sure the money, of course, was still there, and off of Scott's admonition and even Merlin's warnings, you guys decided to get the heck out of Dodge. As you were fleeing, though, unfortunately, you were ambushed by the Pied Piper, who was keeping a careful eye on you, with 3 witches, 4 ogres, and a Hydra out of basically a Pokeball. Unfortunately, the Piper was able to get Wayne and Kai under control, and Wayne, you gave Poe major brain damage with that lingering wound going on there. Artie, though, with that clutch, double nat 20 to take out the Pied Piper, not only take him out, but killing him completely. And just to your unfortunate end, the alarm was sounded. Some intense man-of-war ships in the surrounding area. Your Captain Tarlock, who was commissioned by Lord Gregor to get you out of the city, debating with you guys what to do. Scott deciding it would be a lot better not to waste any more time, because whether hiding in far away, getting captured in far away, it would spend a lot of valuable time stuck in this country.
Yeah.
You took Excalibur for the moment, burning through the 8 ships. Metroman has officially returned to the public eye. As you could assume, even the most common person has heard stories of this insanely powerful person in the world. And of course, you all heading onto this small barge sail off back towards China on this grand world tour. That's where we pick back up, as I will say, we're about to enter a big roleplay downtime, so to speak here, because there's a lot that can be done, the least of which, of course, is the level up, taking time with your gold and training to just train, right? Hone your skills, not have to worry about the level up that would normally occur with a lot of XP, just taking, because this is what I do in most campaigns, like a one-time, like, hey, let's just take a rare candy, so to speak, and level up. As you sail off into the night, all of you at very few hit points, a lot of expended resources, probably will need to sleep quicker, but of course waking up in the morning with far, far away the coastline now of Spain already starting to retreat in the distance. You guys are aboard this vessel and are sailing. Are there things people want to say either first of all or do? Because there's quite a bit of downtime we're about to jump into.
Okay, so I'm not going to need to read.
Yeah.
I think Artie will just spend most of the time reading Morgan's books.
Just kind of reading through Mordred's book. I like that. Just studying. 6 months to study will get you a lot of stuff there. There's no check needed. Again, you're just spending time studying. That's good stuff. Kai will be spending a lot of this time not only training you, Poe, but deep meditation, again, for the approaching war, basically. You guys are sailing into, just getting himself prepared. Scott or Poe, anything you guys would first try to do as 6 months, gone in a blink of an eye, one could say, but it really is quite a bit of time. Any thoughts, any ideas?
I got nothing in specific.
More of Poe trying to catch himself back up to where he was before the timeline jump. Like, Artie, how do I use chi maneuvers? How do I heal with it? How do I use it?
Yeah. Kind of like not just through Kai's training, but definitely figuring out let alone the train. I mean, the big three things, and we've talked about this, and it's kind of the big three being mastery of Kung Fu, mastery of inner peace, and mastery of Qi. We've started touching a bit on Qi, as you know, Poe, figuring out a lot of it is possible in extreme cases, in combat, making the successful roll to basically use your hit die to heal others. It is giving a portion of yourself. Thankfully, it's never been too extreme since you and Kai figured out much. I want to say safer practices. But Poe, it's a lot of training, and what I'll say right now is, go ahead and give me an insight check on yourself.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage right now because of concussion.
Wait, but if it's over the 6 months, weird. Hold on, let me just do the roll.
Yeah,
See if I need to
trust me on
ask.
this. Trust me on this.
Well, that's really low. Insight? That's just a 10.
10 beats the DC. Again, you have 6 months. Most of these DCs are insanely low if we're rolling at all. Like, you're not even going to need to roll to read more, just journal to study it. On the DC exact tempo, over 6 months, a lot of what you're noticing is it's very much like Shifu has told you, like even Scott down in the fighting ring has talked about, it's muscles need to be trained. They do need to be broken, ripped, torn, toned, right, to form. What you're noticing a lot with the mastery of Kung Fu, and to that extent the Wuxi finger hold, to the extent of inner peace, and to the extent of Qi, is you have done like really big strides in gaining them. From your friend's advice, from Kai's teachings, from what you've picked up, you've hit a really good point. But you will, on a 10, realize there needs the next step, so to speak, the next weight set you need to add on is something that can't just be done on your own or with your friends. Not that like Kai isn't probably the best mentor, as Uguay said, to help you right now. It's possibly, let alone sailing back to China, could be the best case scenario, because finding people who know this stuff, finding scrolls, finding opportunities to really practice it.
Did the pandas have so many scrolls in their village?
Pandas had so like if you can figure out it's time to head back to the hidden village, there's a lot of stuff, and it's, I think, Poe, just that like, yeah, I need like physical things now. Like, you've gotten a really good baseline, but it's part of what I've set up, and as a DM, it's the next step has got to come through like very much in practicum of, let's find a Kung Fu master who really knows this, or I need to find a scenario that really is gonna like hit this point home for me. And because like we know from the movie,
can you shoot cannons at me?
Exactly, right? Like,
You guys got any cannons? You can just
start
aim and
throwing
right
stuff.
I mean, I can throw a lot at you.
right. So
hit me.
Okay, let's do this. Full force.
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw something. Not punch.
Actually, go ahead and throw me a punch. Don't hold back. We'll say.
Okay,
Throw something.
Rage Reckless.
Deflect
Right.
missiles.
Yeah.
Is my.
And also, because deflect missiles into this idea of like how.
That's a crit. Champion Fighter 19.
You roll me a quick D20.
D20. Can I
I just gotta
use my deflect missiles or
Awesome,
stones
you
of
selected
endurance
what
to
you
help?
wanted in this?
Huh?
Oh,
I
it
see,
is
right there,
helpful,
perfect.
but not to the extent you think. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
16.
Order food.
Oh yeah, and I'll bet my
Yeah.
Rolled a 16.
On a
It's like,
16,
come on, let's go.
you, boom, you crack 8 of Poe's ribs. You spend 3 of these months just in downtime healing that Poe.
Sorry.
You'd be ready for stronger, nah.
That was very dumb.
We're gonna get it.
I thought he was gonna do something all
That
monkey
was-
and magical.
That was probably the dumbest I've seen him do, and I've been with him for a couple of months.
I can't think right now.
He said,
It's okay.
"Oh,
I'll role play.
he said,
Uh,
oh, you're a superhero? Punch me real quick."
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
me out. I'm still getting used to the whole superhero thing. Wow, that's so cool.
Are you throw
Thanks.
Excalibur towards Bo? Here, hit him with this.
Please don't.
Like, can I even pick it up? Just
Good luck.
I
Tries like,
For-
what is
actually
this
no
thing?
wait. I can't even wield it. It's not a bunk weapon,
It's a
and
bunk
it's
weapon.
heavy. So
It's
it's
a
like
great sword.
it use it as like a countertop.
And,
It's that big.
Scott's gonna step back a little
Slowly
bit.
back away from the
Countertop,
sword.
just like
Oh, it did.
like I'm still figuring out. Do I hold it?
Well, that training exercise is going to be cut short for the next 3 months. Let me know when you want me to hit you again.
Got it.
Sorry.
Got it. I don't ever want to be hit by you again.
Good. I don't plan to
I'm
unless
too
you
skinny.
ask
Like
for
I
it.
feel like if you broke his ribs, you'd just probably break my whole. Yeah, my organs would just start.
You'd be a
failing,
twig,
you know?
just
Probably.
Which is fine.
Just gotta play it. So
And I don't know. I've been looking through. I don't know if they have anything that's gluten friendly.
hold on.
If you know, it's Panda.
Oh,
Yeah,
Panda. I think I know something, but I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah, double check and then
Check,
order
well,
something
or
for you.
we can get soda because I know my parents wanted to do
Yeah.
something for us later tonight.
Yeah,
We'll-
you're
we'll
5:30, so
Yeah,
basically
but
as
so,
of
like, now-
So
yeah,
I
it's
didn't
a
add soda. Let me just add soda real quick to that order.
While
see. We don't have any more soda. I was about to say like we have no. We just
while he's now in recovery,
As Poe takes
yeah.
a couple months healing.
I'm
rest.
gonna spend basically every day just flying ahead of the ship a couple miles and then circling the ship and coming back.
Go ahead, and give me a perception check. DC 12 because there's a lot you'll see over
Okay.
these many months.
No,
What'd you get?
I got a 5 on the dice and I think I have a +3.
Okay. That's pretty insane. I thought, all right.
Yeah.
The world seems. I mean, every so often, like every 2 to 3 weeks, you guys will come upon port towns, places that seem just as bleak as far, far away, so to speak, with the people. Again, there's a lot of stress going on. Scott, you're not noticing a lot. Again, when you fly ahead, there's probably that natural, like, let's not fly over
Yeah.
towns and be, like, spotted, but enough of that just checking out places. You will find, after a couple months sailing down, you're just off the coast of Africa. It's this town called Firebend. Pretty big city. What you're noticing.
Firebend?
Firebend.
Is
Firebend.
Zuko there?
Gonna play
Firebend
the Ivy
is
Guy.
really cool. I mean, think like it is basically like Morocco. Beautiful stalls, spices, a big trade center. I mean, it's really what you're noticing. A lot of people come here when they're sailing over to the Americas or back, especially down to South America. Apparently, they've got a lot of people coming in and out from there right now. And
Columbus.
not him, but someone similar.
I literally just got that.
What you would all notice is there is newspaper and word of people even down here talking about the Metro Man.
The Metro Man!
The superhuman who was spotted far, far away, but then vanished a couple months ago. But it's big news because, again, most people are saying, I thought he was dead. And people saying, no, that's not him. It's got to be like someone similar, right? Maybe a relative or a
cousin.
kid. And there's other conflicting...
It is him! I saw him!
And right, like you say, no, you did. You see one guy's like, no, it's rumors. I heard the same rumor over in Americas. They saw a flying man over there. Everyone's trying to be the new Metro Man.
I was like,
I heard a
Copper or
rumor he
Nickel?
walks around with the Dragon Warrior.
You see,
You're good at sped
this random drunk scene is like, now you're full of bullshit. I can tell you right now, the Dragon Warrior is dead too. Everyone knows that they died over in China. That's why, best thing. You gotta find yourself an alien, my friend. They're coming for us, and the planet's doomed. We gotta go to space.
And I'm the one full of... Nah, bro.
Amy, after Tarlock spending a couple days firebend just getting supplies.
I'll 100% relate the information that everybody thinks Poe's dead to Poe.
Everyone thinks you're dead too.
Apparently you died in China a couple months ago.
980.
Yeah.
Do you still
I'm
have
pulling up my
the
book again,
Lancelot disguise mask?
Yeah, I never lost.
Because that just means we don't need to worry about me walking anywhere.
Yeah,
in
you
China.
can take it.
If everyone thinks I'm
I'll
dead,
give it to you.
no,
Yeah, that's true.
no one would come looking for me.
Then people don't necessarily know what Metro Man looks like anymore.
Oh yeah, it's been that long.
And he's hairy.
Do I look old?
No, you look
Yeah.
older. There's a difference between looking old and older.
And I'm just a high school kid.
This is, with the mask on, does this look like a single parent and their pet lion?
And their pet bull, or whatever Kai is at this point.
Yeah, Kai's
Weird menagerie.
profile too.
Yeah, he's trying to hide with the horns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good at it, surprisingly.
Is he a good person now? Is he the one that needed therapy, or because we decided Hordak was the one that was just plain evil? And
Well, I
it's
mean,
fine,
he's
like, we
literally
knew
a
that.
clone of someone who is pure evil.
Exactly.
So on a radar, that would be interpreted as pure evil.
Yeah.
So technically, he's dead. R.I.P. I miss him.
Rest in pepperoni.
And Kai's no longer evil, so if we go back to the Panda Village, we can't say we fixed them.
You're right. He did
You
get
did.
therapy.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, found it out.
You guys figure that out.
Don't be burying the platypus. I'm scared.
There we go.
How long till we get to China?
Right now, off the coast of Firebend, you're now dealing with, this is the longest stretch of the 4 months where you're now sailing what we know all around the Cape of Africa, up into like the Indian Ocean area, because you're actually heading up to where Poe and Artie, you would recognize this as the town, you're sailing towards Aerith, that first town off the coast of India where you guys first met.
Back where we started from.
That's kind of like the coastal place. And again, from Aerith, you can have Captain Tarlock help sail you guys more up into China still.
Yeah.
It's not like you're stuck in Aerith. Like, Aerith, it could just be a stopping point. This is where I'm just going to roll a D4. This is a D4 plus 4 months, just basically to see like if Tarlock was able to shave off time, if you were able to go faster, slower, yada yada.
Yada yada.
That is a 3
Plus 4.
7.
7 months. So
one more month
a
then.
little bit over, because
Hey, it's okay. He broke his ribs, you know.
Yeah.
We had
well,
to,
between broken ribs
we had
and
to tend to his
yes,
recovery.
tend to everything.
Like a
Just
spider.
keep going.
I mean, yeah.
I just love the fact that on that specific scene in the world is just Metro Man punching Poe in the ribs and Poe going, my ribs, and Artie
That was
upside down
good.
reading a journal like, you're dumb.
That was good.
This is not good.
The point was it was a good punch, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That was
Yeah.
what you
How do
wanted.
do that? Like,
I punch.
I thought.
I just.
nothing else? No technique? Just.
I mean, a little.
Okay, so like, what's your technique?
So it's easier to punch full force than it is to not. It takes more strength to hold the
I've
strength
gained
back.
so much more respect for you in that one sentence alone.
What you're noticing really also, the reason it takes 7 months is the journey is slower going, especially sailing. There's a lot of natural disasters that are really starting to pick up in the world. Like, reason staying a couple days in Firebend is because of reports Tarlock got of a massive hurricane off the coast of Africa, wildfires raging. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just slow you down enough until you're getting close to Aerith. From there, I think Tarlock can get you. I'm gonna check the map, see how close he's willing to go.
The Jade Palace.
Just right up the river.
Sail,
Right.
yeah, there is a
sail and
river.
start. He'll pick up the ship and then he just.
I can just take us
throws
into the
ship.
atmosphere, yeah.
Oh my. Well, but what would see us?
Everyone
what
just-
would see
Everyone
us?
but me would die.
suffocating.
Yeah, everyone but me would die.
I can just step into the astral plane and,
Just-
and then
I
just
can
fall
hold my
down
breath.
randomly one other day and die.
I can hold my breath for
By
a
the
while.
time you
It's
get
not
Yeah,
about
no,
holding your
no,
breath,
to-
Poe.
It's
can
gonna
hold my
suck the air.
it,
And you
yeah.
become a
You
comet.
don't get.
You know, you would literally
Yeah,
become
and I
a ball
hold
of
my
fire.
air before.
No, have you ever
we go.
seen the?
Yeah,
there's
but you
really
go
cool
up and then it
science.
just gets
It's-
vacuumed out of
because
your.
the
Can you
pressure.
take anyone
wants
with you to the
release.
astral plane?
If you're dead.
Yeah,
From Aerith-
non-living things. It has to be like an object.
Tarlock could get you guys closer to China. What we would know as the entrance to the Amur River or the Yellow River, the two that kind of flow out on our maps.
I like this.
Those are probably the most closely guarded in terms of like ships and armies.
Where are your 5 friends, Poe?
Huh?
Where are your 5 friends?
Still protecting the Valley of Peace. There's a lot of stuff going on.
You got
there.
friends
Yeah.
that can help us?
Yeah, they're like.
The
su-
Nice.
Five?
I'm used to people who are friends of adventurers being completely useless.
Nah, they're really cool.
No, there's a crane.
Well,
There's his
there's Crane,
girlfriend.
Tigress, Mugget, girlfriend.
Yeah, there's a
She's
monkey.
just barely stopped
There's a
insulting me.
viper.
Viperous, Crane,
There's a
Tiger.
There's a small insect,
monkey,
which is crazy how
and
strong he
mantis.
actually is.
Seriously,
Nice.
the dude.
And then there's his sensei, which is
Master Shifu.
Not all?
What was that?
Is that all of them?
There's also
6 Kung Fu
Snow
Masters.
Leopard, Tai Lung, traveled
There's
with him
Tai
for a
Lung.
minute.
He's cool.
Gotcha.
He's chill.
There's Kai.
Oh, he's chill, man.
Just, he's chill.
Alright, so a lot of you know Kung Fu.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't. He knows.
Okay,
This-
so Alba already knows Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I just swing the sword around.
Yeah, it's very
Oh, you got a
effective.
good swinging arm.
I mean, I like to believe that. Sorry, my favorite
So
post.
shaky.
Hey,
My-
for the last month, you wanna have a workout routine?
My
No.
favorite
You
post.
sure?
You
I
really-
could
you're so-
get you
My
really.
favorite
Absolutely,
post
I'm
I've
fine.
ever
Thank
seen
you
has
so
to be like,
much.
listen, the only reason Europe doesn't have Kung Fu is because they do, and it's called hit them with a bigger stick.
Honestly,
Or
yeah.
shoot them.
Yeah.
Or shoot them.
Spain, it's like, shoot them. Everyone else, hit them with a bigger
Shoot
stick.
them.
Yep. And he says it's like, already, precisely timed blows. And that,
You know what? I think it's so useless, like how you have to put powder in the gun and then put the ammo and shoot and then
What
put
if
the
you just,
powder
like,
again? What if you
combine
just,
the two?
Yeah, what if you just
Like,
make it like
a single
automatic? you know?
cartridge that contains the right amount of gunpowder and the ammunition. Nah, that is not my
I'm immune to
domain.
Too
bullets.
much technology.
That is not my domain. That is for a different Kung Fu Panda character to discover.
The safest thing that Tarlok can do is to drop you off at Aerith. As you know, Aerith is that portside city where you kind of like come into port and you raise up on those big kind of elevator lifts up into the town. There is a city along the coast of what we know as Southern Asia known as Arakukurai. Arakukurai is the kind of stopping ground for people that are going to the Temple of Fire. Like, you know, Aerith leads up to the Temple of Air pretty much. Arakukurai, I don't know why I'm not showing you guys the map, is the one where, like, most pilgrimage would go there, and then they would take boats over to Temple of Fire on the island of Krakatoa. What you're then noticing is Arakukurai, though, is already going to get a bit dangerous. That's where you're starting to look at, that's definitely where K-Pod and his armies could have been spread to. But, truly worst case scenario...
Wait, and where is he going to drop us off? Sorry, August.
Safest place would be Aerith.
Here.
You could persuade him maybe up to Arakukurai, which is closer, but at that point, we then enter into the areas of China, where, like, technically you could sail right into Gongmen, but that would be hard due to the breakage of the Amur River, where it's very definitely guarded, and the Yellow River probably just has a ton of people there, right?
Was that the river that I announced that we had the Dragon Warrior with us?
Don't do it again.
Technically, you were
No.
on the Amur River.
I
going
see
in.
your vibe.
This one, yes, the Amur River, because you
That's
kind
the
of
first
jumped
big
in
one, yeah.
from the Fenarian when you headed off into the Amur and went up. It'd be pretty impossible. Well, I shouldn't say impossible, but it would take a DC 20 level of persuasion to get him to go up that way to Gongmen, just because of that's just dangerous for everyone. Versus
Just roll one right now.
just roll it, just natural 20.
No.
No. Versus like
What happened?
I got a 2 and a 7.
Aerith is that
I
like
already
no roll.
just-
He'll drop you off here. He's already been
That's
paid.
the thing. If we have winter clothes, because China's always cold, I'm fine with walking. It wouldn't be a problem.
I can
It's cold?
survive in
Is it
extreme
cold right now? Technically, no, because it didn't have.
It has been
Well,
6 months.
yeah.
We have just gone from what we know is the 3rd month of the year to the 9th month. We have had these summer months while
Wasn't it
sailing.
7 months?
Or 7 months, excuse me. We are now into what we would know as October in the 10th month,
It's
where
starting to get
it's
cold.
now starting to get much
Or
colder again in the
Do
upper
we go
hemispheres.
up the Himalayas?
The Himalayan
roll
paths-
down.
The Himalayan paths at the start of winter is a death sentence.
Yeah.
You guys did it
Maybe
in the middle
not
of
then.
winter where everything was just basically frozen over, and that was tough.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
points of exhaustion,
Yeah.
a lot of travel.
I feel like if he can't drop us close in the Valley of Peace,
Yeah.
it won't be a problem. But the closer, the better.
Yes.
So like a Kukurai.
Kukurai is probably where we want to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Go ahead. Whoever wants to. Who would like to be the one making the persuasion?
Not
check?
me.
I got us.
All right.
I look. I hit a +2. This
I
is
have disadvantage.
This
I
is
got
a
it.
Already,
previous
you are
because
the
my
face.
+8.
23.
23. Yeah. How far up? A Kukurai or farther?
What's farther?
farther could get you up to what we know as the Alma River. Probably won't take you in, just
Okay.
because that wasn't your
But
goal.
he can drop us in like the border of
He
it.
could drop you off what we know just underneath this, what literally says China, just up here,
You want to
which
get there instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
is on this map.
Like
Here,
right-
like just
Yeah.
off the coast.
A little bit farther up from Kukurai then would be the best place
Yeah.
to drop us.
Gotcha. Sailing up and in, you see Tarlok just. Yeah, right. I can get you guys up there. Just remember, if you ever need anything, it's where our help stops the second you're gone. This was the job. Thanks for, of course, keeping us alive, and good luck. You kind of gives you that wink for Metro Man of like, yeah.
Thanks.
We all have an amulet on us, right? Just don't.
I'm wearing it. I can't
Good.
attune to it.
Yeah, I have an amulet
I
on
think
me.
tuning might be helpful if we.
I
I
can't.
mean, we still
Alright.
he's still a beacon.
Oh, yeah.
so-
Yeah.
but it's
So
fine.
then me wearing this slightly mitigates stuff.
Mitigates it.
A little
I would
bit.
actually say, because you're wearing it, something will happen during this time. As you are all sailing in, you are passing by the coast of the Shire. Tarlok,
The
where-
Shire.
I'm a
Shire,
prep punch.
where the halflings live. It's pretty
Are we
quaint
sure we should go around
country.
He
It's
has
for the
the
fathers
rings.
of Krakatoa. You shall rule of paths.
Rest in peace, Plumps.
Yeah, pour it out for Plumps the horse
18
gang.
minutes for the food.
No worries. I'm chilling. We're here to.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I ordered it.
Metro Man, as you're flying around, you will get a distinct voice in your head.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm flying over the ocean
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is while you're doing your daily fly ahead, see what's going on.
Just see him
All right.
falling. Huh?
No pirates. Oh, there's a no more pirates.
Crazy.
Wayne Scott, we need to talk.
Hello. I'll just kind of stop and look around.
With your heightened senses, you get the feeling someone has sent you a message. In that, but they can see you.
All right. Where and when?
The boat would be preferable.
You sound familiar, but I don't know you.
I know you.
That doesn't help. I need a little bit more direct communication before I take potentially danger down to my companions.
Very well. You would know me as Gabriel.
Sounds good. I'll see you in a minute.
Sounds good. You
It's like, okay.
fly back down to the ship. As you touch down, even faster than your senses can recognize Gabriel, appears on the deck. He looks different.
Another. Oh wait, what happened to you?
You're noticing
The man.
he has a scar coming down from his cheek to his neck, and on top of that, he looks much more radiant than normal.
Who hurt you?
He said, I had a bit of a disagreement.
With
who?
My father.
God?
Do not worry, I killed him.
What?
Wait, oh,
As you
What?
see Gabriel says in his deadpan,
Arthur pulls out like a Jesus chain as a normal good Catholic.
my rosary! Oh no! You see, he goes, it is okay. He wanted to die, and I was just the first one to kill him.
This is crazy. She's like actually the apocalypse.
Yes.
I thought we knew that
The
day
Lord
one.
wished to be free of his responsibility, and you see he holds out his palm, a introverted dodecahedron-like star shape sparkles into life, swirling with power. I am now the possessor of the primordial grace. Closes his hand, not quickly, but you think in that just kind of sneak. Yoink! Yeah, right. I know one of you would try. One of you in one of these parties would go, well, what if I?
Yeah.
You know, that
Roll a new
scene
character.
From, yeah.
RJ.
The raccoon
Hey,
goes,
yoink.
you see Gabriel just, you were off of even my charts for a while, but eventually I located Scott.
Well, we
Great.
can miss him.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
Yes.
So this
He
doesn't
is-
work, or
It does, but unless you are attuned, it cannot perfectly shield you.
awesome.
I'm sure there are others that have seen your presence.
You know what? At this point, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is not fine.
I love my companions.
Wait a minute, I know you're lying to yourself, but what's that last part?
Yeah, I would actually say, Artie, is that an actual lie you've just said? It is. You see
It goes
Gabriel
up like a
immediately. That was a lie.
No, I just feel like we've been through a lot. It's tiring.
That was true. As Seraphim have an innate ability, you can't technically lie from without them like being able to ping it. So you see Gabriel just.
Yeah.
It's like a sarcastic say, like, "Oh, I love my companions," because like they always get us. In
Yeah,
trouble,
right.
you know?
Or it's like, yeah.
It's just everything's fine.
Gabriel looks at you guys just. I came because you need to know of the state of the world. Currently, the keeper of the fourth seal has remained hidden, but it is only a matter of time before Michael finds them. When the fourth seal breaks, that will release the highest levels of hell. Save it be for the true devils themselves in the pits. Basically, I normally don't metagame this much. If the fourth seal breaks, we're talking demons anywhere from challenge ratings 16 to 20.
Why are we doing
So
this?
like just under Demogorgon level demons.
Just under Demogorgon, or in this campaign, Satan. Of course,
Yeah.
like Lucifer, Satan, and those demons and devils.
Asmodeus,
Um,
Beelzebub,
Nah, that one
all those.
doesn't worry me.
Mhm.
I got the power of God on my side. It's fine.
And anime.
I don't think you currently
Oh, you
have
killed them.
that
Yeah, you-
anymore.
You got it.
But I would be happy to patron you if you needed. I think I can do that now.
You got God, I got anime.
That's fine.
I have too many levels as it is.
Yeah. So, listen,
Four
guys.
ray multi-class!
And now a pact or
Becomes
two.
a warlock.
You just take one level and everything, 2 or 3 in certain ones, and then just become a guy.
That is my current
I'm
bonus
gonna
to 3, so
sneak
let me just
attack,
swap.
hide, and shapeshift into a cub.
Right.
You can't do that. I just did it.
I-
Why? I have one level in every single class.
Everything. Oh, so you can cast 3rd level spells.
No.
I have to level slots.
You see, though, Gabriel just says, I've come to check in on your progress. Have you planted the seed and begun your assault on K-pop?
We need
That's
to get there
currently
we
where
trying
we're
out?
going.
No.
Thank you.
It is, again, hard for me to know, as I have been cut off from most of the messages of heaven, and so have to rely on my own sight. And with
So
that,
are you and Michael not getting along?
Michael is the leader of the hosts of heaven, and I follow his commands.
That didn't answer the question he asked you, though.
Exactly.
I got it.
Understood.
Don't worry.
With that kind of unspoken...
Blink twice if you need help.
Gabriel contemplates this as... Even I, as the DM, I'm like, would that be breaking some of his orders from Michael to blink twice if he needs help? Yeah, you see he'll deliberately go blink, blink.
Cool.
Nah, we're on our way to China. We're gonna
Yeah,
plan
we're
that
getting
out.
ready to go.
It's been a little bit
beat
of
up a
time,
demon.
taking a little bit of time getting there, but we gotta plant the 2 trees. And
Be aware, of course, K-Paw is a dangerous foe.
We have a superhero.
That doesn't help with everything. That's
Yeah.
not like that's like saying, "Hey, we have magic." That it doesn't solve every problem.
so we need a
But it
better
sounds cool when I say
I
it.
cannot tell you much about what you're going to fight, as heaven... Michael has restricted much of what we can say to the champions.
Can you write it? Can you think about it?
No.
You cannot think about it?
Michael, you actually see when he says it, he quite literally can't put the thought in his head in case you try to
Because
try
if you
it.
could think about it, we
Yeah.
could just attack the boss.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly.
You see that
And
Michael
Michael's too
is
smart for us.
Michael has been thorough in cutting off communications.
Why does Michael
But
hate us?
I will simply offer this. You see, he points out the moon is in that state of where the sun is setting here in the Shire, and so the moon is starting to appear once again in that kind of like unearthly red waxing gibbous moon starting to fill. Just as much as the moon was my avatar, other creatures in this world have avatars as well.
All right.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
I hope that wasn't too much. And you see Gabriel stops, doesn't burst into flame, nods.
How long do you have to
Doesn't
converse with
burst
us?
into flame.
By my counting in Earth minutes, maybe just another minute or so. But do you need anything before I leave? I'm trying to be more active.
Like, if I want you to be my patron in the future, how do I contact you?
Simply unattune from your amulet for 5 minutes and call out my name. Any sort of religious prayer, I should hear it. It's hard to explain how we Celestials hear prayer, but it's what someone...
fact, I haven't been attuned to my amulet
Gabriel.
this whole time because I don't have slots.
Before you go, I don't know what I have.
Yes. You are a remnant, as best as what we would call you. I apologize for Michael's orders. Your people... There's much I can and can't say. To suffice, the Raphaelian were meant to be protector and advance guard for, well, you see kind of gestures with his head, mortality. And Michael deemed you too dangerous should you ever fall into the hands of the enemy. And as you were not true Celestials, you were not bound by our rules. That's right, you immediately realize, yeah, you don't have to, like, follow Michael's orders.
Yeah.
You're not under any contract.
Fuck you, Michael.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy. But it really is that you see...
Hey, if Gabriel can find you, Michael can find you.
I
So
know.
be careful with
I
your words.
dare you.
No!
He goes,
We're all dead. We're all dead.
That was Sam. That was Sam.
Okay.
Sam. Roll for initiative.
Very different
You gotta
voice.
make the
New
distinction.
characters.
Sometimes you even gotta make the distinction if it's not Sam and you're subconscious saying it, like I will with this. I have shenanery with this.
You guys, what you see, Gabriel looks at you, Wayne, and goes, simply that don't... Your people are not gone. Well, I suppose that is more of Mega Mind's doing, but
Mega Mind?
you may not like who
Please tell me he has a
is.
big head.
I think it. Yeah. Wait, do you remember the
Where's
poster?
Megamind?
Mega
Big
Mind
head?
has dealt
Yeah,
with Morgana Le Fay in
Oh wow.
the Americas, but he is currently traveling to the Elves now.
Props to Megamind.
He almost died, but he says it's all good.
I'm starting to like this dude.
Wait, is Morgana dead then? Like dead?
Yes,
Oh, Merlin's
from
gonna
this
be so
reality, but Merlin has been filling me in on much. Simply, there is someone that you should be on the lookout for. And you see,
Are we playing charades here, Gabe? Are we trying to guess who it
What
is?
is charades?
Are you trying
It's
to
a
make us
game.
guess who it is? Because you can't say it due to Michael's orders.
Well, of course I'm trying to make you guess, but no, charade is...
It's a game. It's a game.
Can I make an insight check to see?
Yeah,
who or
make the
what
insight
it's
check,
referred
yeah.
to? Hit 2 threes plus 4. That's a 7.
7. Yeah, you see...
Is it someone we know?
Yes.
Like someone close to us?
Technically.
Close to Poe.
No.
Close to Metro Man.
Now he is...
Close to me.
Technically.
Close to Kai.
No. It's... You'll know him when you see him.
Oh!
I
Oh!
have to go.
Oh! Poe is an idiot. Ian is not.
Yeah, right.
I put it together. Oh, frick.
You see Gabriel just... I have to leave. That looks bad. Puts a hand on your forehead, Poe, heals with a nice level of your wounds.
That was not of my own volition.
I did
Yeah,
not
the ribs
expect
were-
that.
The ribs right him. The ribs right
You
him.
broke his ribs too.
What the-
Heals ribs.
That was because he asked me to.
I gotta learn how to be a better fighter, so sparring against a
Yeah,
superhero
that's
might be a good
100%
idea.
on him.
Be warned, fighting against a Raphaelian. I mean, I would never want to fight my brother Raphael.
Hey, you know what? I heard him.
You.
I want to fight against him.
No, seriously, he did.
That's because you have his sword.
Gabriel,
Well-
before you go,
Yes.
Would you say Raphael is more allegiant to Michael or less allegiant to Michael than you?
Well, he is the warrior.
Well, I said that's more.
I may be the second brother, but Raphael is the general of the armies.
Gotcha.
And with that, my timer had just
Yep.
run out. You see Gabriel
Close
on
to
that,
him.
like, he's the warrior of the armies.
because
As
he
you all
had
kind of, like,
everything
ponder
there.
that, think, look back up,
Not close.
Gabriel is already gone.
Yeah.
Bye, Gabe.
Bye.
Bye,
With those terrible tidings of,
Vacation.
yeah,
Well, we're all about to die anyway.
Morgana
so-
may have done some fucky wookie things.
Do we know who's the bearer of the fourth seal at all?
No, and I don't want
Merlin's troll hunter.
Merlin's
He told
troll.
you
guys.
Jim, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're Merlin's student.
It's Jim. It's
Jim
Jim's
is the-
necklace.
Yeah.
It's Jim's necklace.
It's the necklace. Well, because it's technically also part of his armor now. Because yeah, it's the
It's okay.
basically it's the amulet of Merlin.
I'm just glad we
that
still have
is
the dragon
fourth
skull as
We
like
still
a
have the
decoy
dragon
for
skull,
any
and,
dummy.
Well, I wish to meet Jim someday.
Yeah, but Jim and Megamind are trying to find a wish spell basically right now
Yeah.
to fix stuff.
I have one in my.
They just said to send it to you. Hey, buddy, can you wish this?
Well, to be fair, the wish they're looking for is accompanied with an item that could really
Make
set
a
us-
star.
No, it's not a star. It's called the trowel.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't have any.
That's what
knowledge
Merlin
of it.
wanted them to get us out of.
It's something that could really fix
Yeah.
a lot of things in the world because it's think of it what we could call a compounding wish spell, a wish spell that can evolve, right? Like most wishes, you make it, they happen, and life goes on. This is a wish that could hopefully do more than just be a one and done.
Yes,
Like-
sir.
Now we gotta sneak our way.
Now we're sneaking our way into Kukurai.
We gotta go up to the Jade Palace and plant these two. I'm already thinking of like a little bit of gardening with them since we got an oak and a peach
We
tree.
are not gonna have time to do all of that.
We just started planting, right?
Like, K-pop might be here.
As you approach, the skies around China are darkened with a cloud of ash and soot.
Why'd you
Even
say
as
that?
far as Akukurai, the landscape feels barren. You get the feeling over these past few months, this dark cloud has been forming and slowly killing off what should have been thriving food and grain for the people here. I say grain, I mean, of course, rice and different foods. As you guys move inwards, Captain Tarlock will drop you off, give you that last goodbye.
Thank you, sir, for all your services.
Thank you.
If you ever want to hire me again, you know the city to find me.
Lord Gregor.
You see, as the ship sails, you guys are on the coast of China. Closest city, of course, is many miles south with our Kukurai. There's probably other townships and villages nearby, but of course, be careful when it comes to going
They're
there.
probably
is what I would
216,
say.
right?
Yes.
Okay,
216.
I typed the right one in.
Yeah, you're good. As you all are on shore, what's the game plan?
We just gotta book it.
We just start booking it.
Stealthily book it to the back.
Stealthily booking it. Well, if you want to stealthily booking it, apparently those two conflict. If you want to stealth, you will be going slow, or slower than a normal travel pace.
Honestly, if
Still-
we just
Do you have the mask?
beeline,
Oh yeah, right. I have the mask.
Okay,
We don't need
so
to worry
he's not
about.
a panda. Metro Man.
Mordek's dead.
The long-haired
Mordek's
person.
dead.
I'll just put a hood over my
It's
face.
more
I mean, it's really just
Kai, but
Kai.
then Kai's gonna try to keep his best. Actually,
Even then,
technically,
he's a
I
rogue.
can
People
just
don't know who
walk
he
in all
is.
fours and we pretend he's just a pet.
Yeah.
Um,
Throw a rug
I mean,
over him.
so if we just go at a fast pace, I'm pretty sure our party can take on any fight that August
yeah.
throws at us.
Yeah. So long as we keep a
Yeah.
lookout of like what is in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
as long as you keep a lookout.
Mm.
In
Nah.
which case, let's go fast pace. As you go, I will just say, can the party make me a perception check?
Perception.
And if you're going
Better
fast, just
perception than I thought.
-5 to whatever your perception is by going fast.
Cool. I just roll a d20.
Wait,
Ooh.
-5?
-5 by going fast.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
the usual
13.
D&D. Normally, this never really comes up in our campaigns because
we
usually
never
we're
go fast.
stealthing
Yeah.
or going normal.
got
Going
it.
fast.
So
I got
if it's
a
minus
10,
5.
minus 5, so 5.
21.
21? Yo, Poe, you guys
Five.
have great
I
perception.
got a nat
Thank
13.
you,
total of
Gabe.
13.
I got it.
Unfortunately, though,
It failed.
we did not get a party success.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
As-
Kai failed.
What did Kai do?
So Kai rolled a 19 on the die, which immediately becomes a 14. And Kai does not have the greatest perception. I'm double checking. I'm going based off of just what I see in my quick note. Because maybe. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, mine was a 4 that went to a -1, but then I have a +6 of perception.
Hey! Love to see it. You guys head on up into China. As you're moving through, passing by villages on this first day, going fast, many of these villages look practically abandoned. People here are basically either the youngest of children or invalid. There are no real men or women left. You can assume many people are probably in armies right now.
They're making parents fight.
Yep.
A war doesn't need parents, it needs soldiers.
Making everyone fight. I mean, apparently. I mean, you're going up against
Whole
all the Vikings of the barbaric archipelagos. That's
whole
pretty
war has
insane.
been started by the
Hello!
Hi.
Awesome.
Perfect.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You as well.
Alright.
I will divvy it up. Continue DM.
Oh, it's perfect. As we get to China, and Express is here.
And Express is
Yeah.
here.
Thank you, Poe.
Okay, so mind if I grab one of the tables?
Oh yeah. Grab a table. Does anyone need like force
I
knives?
told them to include some, but we'll see if they did.
Gotcha. I know I might grab
I think this is your bowl, Guster.
I got. Yep.
Okay.
Half chow mein, orange chicken, Beijing beef.
Yep.
Honey sesame chicken, large drink.
Your-
Probably me. Oh, because they don't
Yeah.
have a big enough plate to do the
Because
big
they
plate.
do that, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And then I ordered wontons. Yes. Crab rangoon, not wontons. Which I thought they used rice paper to wrap,
Crab
but they
rangoons?
didn't.
Nah, crab raccoons. We saw seen that art movie. Crab raccoons.
Right. Do they have straws?
Yes.
Yeah. You're welcome. I mean, you guys paid for your own food, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know why you're thinking me.
Well, it's always that like if you're the one to like help start the order, it's just helpful.
There.
I still need to send you the money for the miniatures.
Oh yeah, the miniatures.
You got a slice of sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, weird. As you guys head in, before too long, you'll realize that on this road through the villages through China that you are on, off in the distance, maybe about a couple miles away, is a guard post.
A guard post?
A guard post. Definitely been constructed, not here naturally, but something that is been built up. This large 20-foot high towers on either side. Fence that stretches enough off, but pretty decent patrol. You're seeing, again, these vultures that circle in the air for both aerial as well as rhino guard that you guys know that the rhinos and vultures are just demon shells, right? They are just demonic creatures.
Please tell me that.
Oh yeah, does anyone want to
Don't
fill?
mess with the rhinos and
Oh
the
yeah,
vultures.
right. They're
Why
actually
not?
demons.
Ah,
Demon shells.
no remorse for killing them then.
No.
I have a little bit. They are
See,
my countrymen.
once you look at the people in this country, well,
What does
let me
that
start.
mean?
Once you look at the animals in this country,
What's that
you can see who has good and bad intentions just by their face.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right.
He said animals are honest. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like, would you ever think Poe's gonna be mean to you?
No.
You got my point.
You're not wrong.
Part of with the failed perception, what you won't notice, not until it's too late. It's not like we're jumping in combat, but behind you there is marching. Couple squadrons of rhino guards are walking up the path from where you were. You don't think they've spotted you yet, but based on the topography, you are in a bit of, if you double back, there's the Rhino squadrons behind you. Forward is the main gate.
I think we can just walk through the main gate because nobody knows who you are. You can easily hide. I look like a lion. And Kai, we can easily hide. So.
If anything, I'll just say I'm a merchant.
Or
Oh yeah, right.
I'm gonna fly up in the air,
Yeah.
up above the clouds.
Yeah.
I'll watch. If they turn hostile against you, I'll take out the rhinos in the back.
And we just need to take care of the guard tower.
Yep.
But then we have an army against us.
No, I'll take care of them.
Anyone
That's what I mean. The rhinos in the back. That yeah. that's
Anyone
definitely
else
marching.
that comes and patrols would also notice.
Gives us time to move.
Fair enough.
Sound like a plan? All
Sounds
right.
good to
The
me.
king has given me the thumbs up. I'm gonna fly into the sky.
Oh, yeah, right.
You fly on in and keep that watchful eye waiting.
Does he know I'm not a king yet? Yeah.
You keep the cred for a minute.
Keep the credit. Keep it. You guys then walk up to the guard tower. When you're about maybe 10 minutes out, you get the distinct impression you've been spotted. Go ahead, though, Mitchman, can you give me just a quick stealth check? Not a terrible DC, because again, you are very high up in the air, but when they spot this, it's going to active perception will go off.
Great. I got a natural 1 for a total of 4.
I am going to let that succeed for now. That costs us something.
I hate those.
I do love these nat ones. Mitchman, you're watching. You're far above the cloud layer. You're in a solid place right now. As Artie, Kai, you approach, you see there's not a lot of commotion as you approach. Kai's keeping lower profile. He's trying to just keep the hood up. So he could just be any random bull citizen of China. About 60 feet out, you will hear a voice. One of the Rhino guards calls out, "Halt! State your business here in these lands."
Sorry, good sir. I'm in the middle of chewing a fruit.
This guy goes, "No worries, I'm chewing too."
There we go. Transit and just trading, honestly.
Merchants. We do have large packs on our back, and I've got multiple pots and pans, so it could look like we sell those.
You see the Rhino goes, "All merchants and trading happen over at the ports near the Yellow River. Head that way."
But which way are we heading then? I'm so sorry. I'm so
We
confused.
got a little bit turned around.
I don't know these lands.
It's obvious. Start heading backwards. Find a village. They'll help you.
We're just children in those
Yeah,
villages.
there were just children in the village.
Not my problem. You see the Rhino gives that kind of just dickish grin, just like, I don't care.
I'll beat this son of a bitch.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm gonna kill. See, the Rhino goes. One of the vultures kind of sets down and just kind of does that weird birdie half head look at you guys. The Rhino just goes, "Yeah, don't want any trouble now. Just head on back. Have a good day."
We were told.
What's your name, sir?
It's not important to you, citizen.
That seems fair to me.
He goes,
Thank you, dear Rhino.
as you do so, you see Kai just kind of step back.
Absolutely not.
As you're sitting here waiting, after a moment, the Rhino kind of looks over and jerks his head. You notice that a different Rhino just kind of takes out crossbow.
Am I able to look at Scott? Do I know?
Right now, from where you guys are, you know he's above you, but it is that above cloud layer.
But I can message him then.
Oh probably not. Yeah, that's way too high up. Yeah, just like
Ultramite stance.
Yeah, twin arms, sitting down, very displeased look, mustache. No, you see, Rhino does pull out a crossbow.
Why are we being aimed at?
Why are you here still?
We
Just
were
head on by.
we were
and you
told to
won't
sell
have
our
any
wares
trouble.
inland. Did they lie to us?
Seems very confusing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect much from rhinos. They're kind of dumb.
Whoa, dude.
The Rhino just watches you, gives you a jerk of the head, run with the crossbow. Bolt just fires, sticks in the ground before you guys. Head back now. And maybe we won't take off our usual tax on you guys.
Alright. We're getting back. We gotta take out the vulture first. Because that's the alarm.
So
That's where you are.
we head back, regroup, and let Metro Man know the plan. Yeah.
Because the thing... Yeah, we'll start heading back. But while we're heading back, this is what I'll say. This is one guard post. If it's destroyed, anything could have happened. But if the vulture... Like, if the vultures here are able to fly out and give word, then we're screwed. But it's good that we have air support. So we can just have Metro Man.
But Metro Man is focused on the occupying army, so we need to head back, regroup,
And then let him know about the vulture.
take out the alarms.
Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, we'll head back to the village of kids. Pause. We'll head back to the village that has kids.
The village of kids.
The village of the outlet of misfit toys. Not the village of kids. You start heading back. After a couple minutes, though, you see approaching is the multiple squadrons of Rhino. They
How
will
many?
see you guys. As they approach, one of them calls out, "Halt!" As you guys are walking. State your business.
Merchants, we were told to head back when we hit the guard post.
Exactly.
Go ahead and just give me a DC 10 persuasion. Nothing crazy.
I believe that to you.
18.
18. It's Rhino. Right. Alright. Taxes. Pay up.
We weren't told them any taxes.
No one told me anything about taxes.
Yeah.
You see the Rhino kind of like looks. All merchants on the road pay 20% tax per person, 60% for 3 of you. So that's going to come out to about 400 gold pieces.
That douchebag at the guard tower didn't even give us a heads up.
600?
He goes, "Yep,
Do we
600.
pay him with the Disney money?
Here. 606. So this way you can stop being a bitch too.
You hand it, as you say that, the Rhino looks at you. Gives you not enough to deal damage, but kind of that punch in the gut of like, and maybe you'll learn to respect your manners, human. You guys pass along through.
I'll make sure I'll eat rhinos every single day when I'm
Just
eating.
everything. I'm gonna take their
They
horn,
aren't
take their meat, I'm gonna
rhinos.
eat
You
them.
gotta eat demon if you want to get
Demon.
revenge.
Eventually you get back to the village. Scott, you definitely saw all this,
Yeah.
so you can fly down and like regroup to talk.
Alright, so what's the plan?
We gotta take out their vulture. We gotta take out their alarm system because
Yeah.
How many did you see?
We're not gonna pass just by passing. They're not gonna let us. So we have to pass with brute force.
So
The
we
problem
destroy
is-
the outpost.
Yes. The problem is, destroying the outpost is not a problem for us. It's getting the vultures. Once they fly up, I'm not good with a crossbow. He doesn't have thumbs.
I get it.
I have thumbs.
How many are there?
The whole point of
we
my
just saw
species
one,
is that we evolved thumbs.
There's probably a lot.
The whole point of pandas as a species is that we evolved thumbs.
You guys would have counted at least 3. It looked like there was always one maybe at the outpost, 2 that were in the area. Because that way it is that like they're not all at the gate where if one of them sees something it can fly a little bit, call the others, and they're already off and out.
Yeah.
At least 3,
Okay.
but
Well,
could be way more.
when do we plan of attack is now then, or
The thing is, the marching ones, those pricks just passed by. I'm not sure. They're probably not gonna stop at the outpost.
Which is a really good bow.
Sorry, just like I'm actively making everyone lunch. It's like, so.
We could go now.
We could also. What time is it?
It's about mid-afternoon. From when you guys started walking, it was at like the start of a new day, right? Because the captain wasn't gonna like drop you off in the middle of the night. And
Yeah.
Because that's very dangerous. It was at like start early to get to villages or towns.
So we could wait till the fall of nightfall.
Do you have good
Cover
vision?
darkness. Yeah.
Because vultures are
Yes.
not easily
I can
spotted
see in the dark.
Okay.
Can you?
No, but Excalibur shines.
Oh yeah, you're right. I could see in the dark, so do we?
Alright. We wait for nightfall.
Okay. You guys wait for nightfall. I have to make a roll real quick.
Just
Watch
rest
my
up,
nat one screw this all
rest
up.
up at one of the villages.
Percentile die, you want something high.
Pick this 99 right now.
82%? Yeah.
Thanks, Gus.
Thanks for just, speaking into existence.
Hey, it's what happened last time we got together. So.
Yeah, right? Just like, go, hey, watch this. As night starts falling, Scott, you can do a quick scouting. Guard post seems about the same.
Okay.
Definitely, though, like that, yeah, one vulture that's within about 60 feet of the post at all times, two others that patrol the front and back half of the road. So, basically, advanced warning systems of communication.
Okay. When demons die, do they leave a body behind? Normally.
Well, that's a great question. From what you guys have seen, when you killed the demonic rhinos in Shortgun Prison, there were bodies left behind.
Okay, that makes sense because the rhinos are probably possessed.
Yeah. Because it is shells. There is the question of what happens if we actually kill them, because technically you're only just hurting their shell bodies enough for them to leave.
Yeah.
There's
Making the body unusable.
Yeah.
But you know, K-Paw is so right. K-Paw is just a demon in the body of.
No.
From what we know about Hell,
No.
I'm pretty sure K-Paw is one
His
of the safe ones.
form is a
His
dragon.
form is a dragon, but he's a devil.
He is a demon through and through, but his physical form is a dragon.
full blood
And some of the lore you learn from Oogway is he trapped K-Paw originally in a weaker form. That was the tree in the first place.
So K-Paw was never sealed in Hell?
Oh!
Ah!
Oh! Shit!
No!
Oh shit! Oh!
Bingo.
Well then! Let's get the show on the road, boys. The one that's patrolling the road closer to these guys.
Wait, what do you mean?
Actually, no, the opposite side of the road. I'm going to make a wide berth around, and I'm going to disintegrate it.
Go ahead, give me a stealth check as you
What do you mean?
go fast and around.
Why is this big?
15.
15 beats the passive.
Wait, what do you mean?
Thankfully.
That's really confusing.
Because all the big demons are still locked in Hell except for K-Paw. That means he's above CR20 is my assumption. He's a full demon lord guy.
Oh shit!
Why do you think I
Pardon my
said,
French!
please as a DM, plant the tree? You can't win without at least something capping him.
Yeah, he needs a power cap.
Yep.
He needs a power cap.
Nerf
Right.
the lich.
So, you got, you're going around the one on the far side. Smart, I will say, as a DM. Go for the one that has the quickest chance to start heading out.
I'm gonna
Go ahead, this
laser
is-
beam in.
An attack, and then it will start a surprise round.
29 to hit.
Are
29 hits.
Kai, Arthur, and I sneaking our way up into the main?
Yes, you're getting ready for the second the vultures aren't a problem, or the second you guys can start doing stuff with the vultures.
I'm assuming it's resistant to fire. Okay, so I'll roll the fire first.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, I could take a burrito.
So the fire halved is going to be 9.
Yeah. Not a ton with the fire.
And then the radiant is 20.
20 radiant. That makes 29 total. The vulture looks
Why does it
a
always-
little hurt.
Okay.
Or shall we say, pretty hurt.
Okay.
That's how I think I'll phrase it. Go ahead, roll initiative with Brock. Or vulture. You guys know. That's
I got a 7.
A
7
70?
7.
Oh my
The
gosh.
vulture got a synthetic 12.
Nice.
Vulture will go first. It is surprise round, of course, though, meaning no action, no reaction, just. That will make then your turn.
Laser vision does not recharge. Heat vision, I should say.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to close. I'm going to rage, and then reckless smack him. That is a 28 to hit.
20 for sure hits.
Alrighty. So that is going to be 20 damage.
20 damage.
Magical. Bludgeoning.
The vulture looks horribly hurt.
Okay.
As up in the air, the vulture screeches in anger at top of the next round. It's going to use a stunning screech. Please make me a Constitution saving throw or become stunned.
You got this, bro.
Hopefully.
You can do this.
I believe in the power of superheroes.
My dice don't.
That's
See
why we
what I
didn't
got
get called
here.
to the Avengers.
That's why
Ow.
you get the.
Okay, that's a little far.
Hey man, that's Disney property.
Yeah.
That's a different campaign.
Different universe.
Different.
Even then, Avengers and Marvel is like off limits for Disney because that
Because
is.
I'm like, I'm not doing this.
I ain't touching thing.
We already have to deal with so much weird lore with Disney. You can't suddenly be like, and here's Captain America and go, alright.
My backup character has literally traveled the multiverse.
Yeah, right?
Well, fetch. That's a 10, because I rolled a 3.
You are stunned.
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
You cannot
Want a
move.
different dice?
No, this is my
You can almost
inspiration.
get full-
Oh, inspiration?
Yeah, you can use my inspiration.
Oh.
What of inspiration?
I normally don't use those for anything, but
Natural 20 for a total of 27.
Oh,
Gus,
I got you.
you have
Thank
saved us.
you. I was gonna say, I'm like,
King
I knew we
Arthur
were
coming to
holding on
clutch.
to this guy. We were waiting for some points of
I've
inspiration
had it
there.
since 2 sessions ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because indeed, if you had not, the stun condition would have kept you. This rock immediately would have just gone for hell. Immediately sounded the alarm. That's its action. It does not have any bonus actions going on. Scott, it's your turn.
I'm going to stamina point it up into the stratosphere.
That's
2 hands,
insane.
stamina.
Volleyball.
That's a crit. Because
Champion! Just the idea of being like a full volleyball.
It max
You-
damage.
Skull of a giant
And
bird.
it was stamina!
And you stamina.
Stamina crit.
So that is.
What
what's the
happens when
max?
it's a stamina crit?
It matches the crit.
It maxes the crit.
Oh.
That's why you have to call staminas before you roll, just because I never
Because
want to
stamina
like,
would also max the damage, right?
Mhm.
But
That
then
is
it maxes
33
the-
magical bludgeoning.
33. My gosh.
Oh, yep. That's including the +2 from rage, because it was just 1 hit
Yeah.
still. Yep.
The rock looks horribly bloodied, and for you,
Because we don't double the modifier, do we?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Double. On death's door.
I don't think anyone doubles the modifier. I don't know why I asked that.
As you crack upwards, you hear several vertebrae down this body crack and shudder and
Just
stand
follow
up,
into the stratosphere.
Follow.
Martial arts bonus action, just a normal attack.
Just a normal one, but with you and your punches, it's on death's door.
Well, I got a 15 to hit, because I rolled a 3.
15 hits exactly the armor class roll.
I rolled a 3. And that is 18 magical bludgeoning.
Barely.
I don't know,
Barely.
like,
Okay,
like
because if it tries... Never mind, I'll pass my turn. It's fine.
Pass.
Yeah.
The
He can't
rock,
escape.
is he still up in the air?
I punted him into the stratosphere.
It's barely alive.
Is he
but
gonna start taking cold damage
stunning
from
screech,
space?
It needed that stunning to go off, and the fact that it didn't is bad.
Because I saved against his, am I just immune to his for the 24 hours, or is it all of them?
Until the end of this well, when you hear it and you succeed, it's until the end of the next turn.
Gotcha.
So it's technically other vultures might have something similar
Okay.
because it's technically on a turn thing, not a
Yes,
saving thing.
that's what I was double checking.
So the vulture is looking really bad. It's got 4 hit points. It's gotta disengage.
Sentinel.
Yeah.
That one's caught. Okay, well, 24.
How do you want to finish it off?
I just rolled max damage. As it tries to fly away, I'm just gonna grab it, crack it, and just throw it into space.
Full Pokemon Team Rocket. We're blasting off again.
That is actually insane.
Gone and dead. There are only 2 vultures left.
Okay. Are we out of this initiative?
We
Or
are out of this initiative.
Does my heat vision then recharge as we're out of initiative?
Yes, it is like one of those because eventually we would just roll.
Like,
into
does
Yeah.
it recharge every
round on a 5 to 6.
And your range
But
lasts
every
for a
time you
minute,
get
so
out
if
of
you
it-
just like
Then it because basically every 6 seconds I'd be rolling a
rolling.
d6.
So you could just wait a minute and get it.
but your range lasts for a minute, so you could just book
You
it
could
to the
just
next
make
one to
another
keep
stealth
that
check and
rage
go.
going.
I think I am gonna try to keep this rage going, but lose as many rounds as 92. That is a 15 stealth again.
15 stealth. Dang.
Going for the other road one.
On the yeah, so boom, boom, boom. Freaking slight sound barriers off in the distance. Another arc around. Go ahead and make an attack as this vulture flying. You guys are now close enough.
17 to
off the
hit with
distance.
heat vision.
That hits. You guys see this as the rock is just kind of boom, circling its patrol area. Out of the darkness, a body just
Round up or
crushes
round down
it.
for damage.
I usually round up for damage
Okay.
with PCs, unless
10
I'm
fire damage, that's already halved.
10 already have, solid,
Yeah. 14 radiant.
and 14 radiant. Ultra looks decently enough hurt.
Okay.
Kind of like last time. Surprise round starts. Roll initiative. Dang, that's a 19.
10. Yeah.
Vulture goes. Surprise loses a surprise condition. Your turn.
I love surprise because just
It's a 19 to hit. I rolled 7.
19 hits.
And I'm just going to roll the second attack
Yep.
with my bonus action. Oh, okay. 20.
20 hits. So both these attacks is boom, boom.
First one is minimum damage, so 12. And the second one is better than that. It is 16.
16. Boom, boom! After surprise, exactly bloodied. As you crush into this, oozing black goo bleeds out of the vulture as you crush into the side of its body near the
Are the
neck.
vultures people at this point? Because I'm starting
love
to
it.
worry about our ethics.
Oh, man.
Ethics?
Ethics in my D&D game.
What are those?
Okay, and I don't want this guy to stun me, so I'm going to action surge.
Oh, damn. I was like, alright, it's his turn. Alright.
And I'm going to stamina point this one.
Smart.
It's not a crit,
Goodness.
but it hits.
Stamina, so this will be max damage.
Max damage right now is 23.
23.
Because my rage is only plus 2 damage right now.
Got it. Immediately horrifyingly bloodied as stamina punched through the rest of the goo, the hollow shell of this gross, just inky black demon inside. Pull your hand out.
And you can take a turn.
And now the rock gets a turn. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a natural 1.
How do you keep doing that, man?
I'm stunned this time. Yep.
You are stunned.
Ah!
Rock.
what breaks stun conditions?
A couple things, usually lesser
It's a concentration,
restorations.
but it's a concentration spell, or
This isn't a
Not a
concentration.
spell.
This one
It's,
just lasts a
technically
round,
just
though.
a round.
Yeah.
It's like a 6 second, but
Theirs is better and worse, but better.
because when you're stunned, you're incapacitated as well. Is
Yep.
the problem? So you can't move, can't speak, can't take action. But you auto fail, strength index, and I will say, Scott, you technically will fall at this point because you have become stunned. So
Yep.
it's not like your body seizes and that natural
Yeah.
just.
Oh, yikes.
Would he
Stun
fall-
does that?
would he fall before his own turn? So like he would fall to the ground.
Yeah, I do it where you fall on your turn.
Yep.
So right now it's like stunned and he's about to go down. The rock does so and will then take a full fly 60 feet towards the guard post.
Okay.
Screeches go off in the night. Yes, on your turn, Metroman, you will fall. I'm gonna make just an electric, see how far you go down, see if you hit the ground.
Okay. Heat vision does not recharge.
Okay. It's a nat one, my guy.
Okay.
So you're about to take the 70 points of falling damage.
How far away am I from him?
70 feet right now.
Do you allow me to move 10 feet and cast Featherfall on him?
If you want to make a stealth check, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Because if you run up and it's like before he hits the ground,
Help
basically,
action?
you're entering initiative basically.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Think should be good? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stealth. It's a 19 total.
19. You are not seen by the rock. Go ahead and roll me initiative just to put you in this.
The fall is a reaction. It's beautiful.
I got a 13.
Which is exactly what you need just to make sure you have your turn to run up before Metro Man. For Wayne, you take your turn, run up, prep it as
Catch Feather.
boom, right before he hits the ground, boom, Featherfall. The magic stops him, and you are still hidden from the rock, which is helpful. Scott, you do not hit the ground and take any damage with Featherfall going off. At the end of your turn, of course, stun goes off.
Awesome.
The rock will take its turn.
Wait, Poe. Technically, I'm also with the effects of Featherfall. Throw me in the air.
Yes!
Bob, throw me! Do you want to go
Throw
ahead?
him at the rock.
Roll me initiative.
I want to
if you
throw
want-
him at the rock.
Or actually, first, yeah, roll me initiative, then we'll do a stealth.
Oh, not a good roll, but...
Kind of want a bad roll. though,
Yeah,
I
you
will
want to
say.
go.
Yeah,
One
that's
at
a
the
9.
Nine, so
that is right after me.
it will go just like this. Well, rock, and then
Yeah.
down the line.
Cool.
So, Pope, go ahead and make me a stealth check just to see if the rock sees you, because again, that could change what it does.
Ooh, not a good roll. That is a 15.
15 still beats passive.
Cool.
So, rock doesn't see you two. Very carefully, whew, quick Featherfall. Poe, it's
I'm
your
gonna
turn
throw-
before the rock.
I'm gonna throw you at the rock.
Yeah, that's the whole
Go
point.
ahead, make me athletics
And then
check.
I'll just fall wherever.
Why
but
do
I'll
I keep
fall with
rolling
Featherfall.
bad, man?
Oh, no.
Athletics using strength?
Yeah.
Is this for my
11.
Is this for throwing me?
Yeah.
Luck that.
Luck it.
I'm not gonna
11.
Because
I'm
11
gonna
would not
have you throw
been
me
good.
into the boat.
That is a 13.
No, not luck. You re-roll the
Oh.
die, not
Yeah, it's a
D4.
luck point.
It's my
Why?
Look.
I'm using a different dice.
Oh, no. What'd you get?
11's the higher, and that one the second
Oh.
I
time.
rolled the dice that was
Oh, and
critical
that
all the
one you
attacks for my
say.
con save
Oh.
and failed.
Oh.
Did that one work? Oh, did that one
I
work?
hate these so much.
Well, I mean, you have Featherfall. So
I mean,
you're
I
safe
got
with that.
one my
No,
con
the problem
save.
is not falling. The problem is where am I gonna
Oh.
fall with you throwing?
As Poe, you run up stealthily and just, it's kind of that like, you and Artie grab hands, Poe, you put one hand under Artie's leg and just vault. Artie, with Featherfall, you feel yourself go weightlessly up through the air. Rock's getting close
Too far.
on it. As you,
Hello.
the rock immediately boom, whips in the air, is not going to finish dashing to the guard post on this turn, which is very helpful for you guys, but instead will attack Artie.
You can take
Because it did not like that you just jumped.
She's
up
like,
basically.
who are you and where did you come from? There's more.
Do you speak Abyssal?
No, I speak Common, Draconic, and Ogre.
Ah. right.
Lol.
Here we go, Artie. Couple of attacks coming at you. 17 and 7 with a nat 1 from the vulture. Neither one hit. Boom, 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 boom. Is just trying to claw you up in the air. But you are a-okay. End of the vulture turn. Artie, that's you. Scott, you're on deck. Again, finishing the feather fall. You feel your body is now well and truly
Okay.
ready.
I'm going to
Just in the air. Boom.
Yeah.
Go for it. Still got feather fall.
question
Yeah.
because it's a minor demon, right?
Yes.
Then never mind. Because I do have extra damage against fiend and undead.
Oh.
Oh, it's a fiend.
It's a fiend.
It's
okay.
okay. Fiend means demon, devil, abyssal,
Okay. You the
law.
adjacent.
So I do
Yeah.
have extra damage.
Yeah, you got extra damage.
But
And I will say,
beat this bird
very
up.
handy to
That's
kill
fine.
it with Excalibur.
Okay.
That stops it from respawn.
The first one's a 15 to hit
15 hits exactly.
with a 4 on the dice.
Holy crap. You guys are an insanely powerful party. Like, all of you,
I
like,
still have a better to hit than you.
don't forget, Kai at any point can just start raging and incessant
And
about it
summon Jake and summon the spirits of Kung
Kai
Fu
can
Pass.
crowd control if you ever need
Yeah.
him to. For now,
Crowd
he
As I
Control,
said,
single
go fast 'cause we
target.
can handle any combat.
Here's where it gets cool.
At least any fair combat.
Okay, so Excalibur.
Because no
Crowd
combat's
control.
fair against
Single target.
Oh my
The
gosh.
king of the world.
Oh my
The
God.
Kung Fu boy.
It's a 6 plus 5, so 11 plus 8 slashing damage. So 17 slashing damage.
Yeah, 11 plus 8 is 19.
19.
19, and then I have
On
2d10
the first
radiant
one.
damage.
After just that, before even the radiant, looks on death's door. Go ahead and roll the radiant.
That is a total of 10 radiant damage.
That's so cool. Exactly 10 hit points left.
And then I have my second attack.
No need. How do you want to
Oh,
do this?
perfect.
Perfect. There we go.
I'm just gonna literally just.
Could
Meh.
you pick up
In
Artie
his
up
head.
while you're flying over?
Just you fly up, boom, before the rock can react.
Just.
Down.
And I'll
in
start falling with it because I
with
know I'm still
Featherfall,
with Featherfall. So.
the arc, you kind of land gently in the ground, crunching this body below. As you watch, the vulture starts glowing in a bluish celestial light and kind of implodes, you would assume. When you land, you crumple. The vulture is a shell, like a carapace, kind of gross feel. Whatever was inside it is gone. As Excalibur is a weapon that is rated to true kill certain minor demons.
It's called Holy Avenger.
Gonna mark that down because that one ain't coming back ever.
You don't want to wield the sword. It's fine.
No, I won't.
It's fine.
You with the sword would be grody. There's only one vulture left.
Pick up Artie and tag team.
I recharged heat vision, so we're just gonna. How far away am I from it?
Right now, it is the one right above the
Outpost.
Outpost, where it's like stealth check would be more just for the vulture, but whether you succeed or fail, the outpost is gonna know after this one, because the vulture is like maybe 30 feet above their heads.
Awesome.
Like there's no way to like kill it.
How close is
quietly
it to
at this
me?
point. To you, we're talking 140 feet away. So an action and a dash would get you, or take.
I'm gonna spend a key point and step of the wind to bonus action dash and fly 140 feet. And then action. I'm
Do
just
you want to
gonna
high
heat
five
vision.
me while you're doing that?
Or
you want to? I'll long stride it.
launch it. High five, launch it. Boom! You are there. Boom. And just laser vision, just full
27.
27 hits. My gosh.
Oh, the fire damage halved is 8.
8.
And the radiant damage in full force 16.
Just like the previous frost, looking very hurt after this. I need everyone to roll me a brand new initiative, as
Brand new.
everyone will notice the guard towers, everything's going on. Let's go ahead
It's
and
your time to make the move, boys.
13.
I keep 13 in Hordak. That's depressing.
It's like every time Logan brings up Santa on Saturday.
Stop!
Stop!
Everyone is at full hit points currently, which is great. Go ahead, real quick though, as we jump in, just for my records, I realized I should update this earlier. Are
One of
current
36
AC and,
out of the 144 Mahjong tiles I'm making.
Oh.
Yeah, Ian's making them.
You know the shitter I'm gonna pull, guys.
What's your current AC and hit points, Artie?
86 max and 80 current, of course. And then the AC is a 21 total.
Solid.
Because
Poe,
18
current.
from the armor, 1 for armor bonus.
Oh, wait, we
1
long
for
rest.
style, And
Yeah.
my animated
I need to hit that. Where's the
Current
long rest?
AC and hit
Long
points.
rest.
Yeah, but just don't forget that
tip
my
on that.
AC can go
My
up
AC is
to if
21.
necessary.
My hit points are 131.
BB.
many hit-
Scott.
85 hit points, AC 19.
Yeah, you guys are tanks.
I'm the least tanky of the group.
But you hit the hardest.
Then again, I also
The
have
last
rage, which
cannon.
also means I basically have, against most damage, 170 hit points.
Right. Well, and
But-
Poe's 130 with his. Just,
Yeah.
Gelatinous Disciple
then
also
dump.
gives me resistance
Yep.
to all physical
Poe
damage.
Poe sinks the damage. Already mitigates just so much with both the magic combo martial, and Scott just hits things until they don't get back up. And of course, that
The best
Kai
defense is a good
ultimate
offense.
crowd control where Kai can handle so
And
many.
he has all
hard
the divine, whatever he has, the masters.
He's
Right.
got the spirits of
between the
coverage
Aztec Guardians,
past.
with
Yeah.
all that, it's grody,
Imagine if I could cast Spirit Guardians as Proteus and Darkness.
right?
if one
Here we
wasn't
go, gang.
concentration.
Go ahead. What did we
grody.
get for our initiatives? Anyone get 20s or higher?
No.
15's up.
19.
19 for Artie. Next,
13.
13. Scott.
9.
9. Kai got a. Ooh, Kai rolled a 19, so that'd be 21. The vulture.
Kai and I will take the base.
got
Artie,
a
you're already in the air, so just
20.
Oh,
He
you
landed from
I
the
landed.
fall.
I landed.
Oh,
Yeah. And then we do need real quick.
Because you still fall really fast with the
Yeah,
fall, you just
but
don't
it's
take
just
damage.
no damage. I always imagine it was like the.
Have you ever seen Harry Potter?
Parasol ability.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
Which one?
It happens on the third and on the fifth movie. The Dumbledore casts something called Arrest Momentum.
Yeah.
Harry's just like falling straight down, then he stops like
Right there.
5 inches up, and then
Sorry,
he just falls.
I always imagine
That's how I
like the
picture
Peach's
Featherfall.
parasol ability from
Usually,
Smash,
yeah,
where you
it's
just
not like
slowly
gravity
float.
has
You're just
affected
falling,
you
then
or-
it just stops, and you just.
and just super slows. Here we go. Top of the order is actually Kai. Kai will just charge up, get ready to engage with the rest of the Rhino guards.
Hold.
The Vulture will go next.
Surprise round.
Garant is not a surprise round because we did stealth this one. We just
Yeah.
kind of went for
Barreled at it, yeah.
it, which is smart. Go ahead and make me a con save. Screech coming out again.
Natural 20.
Hey, you love to see it.
Oh, I was ready for this.
Vulture screeches. You are good. Artie, that's you. You're about 50 feet away from the guard tower on the ground from where you landed because you did the little arc with the vulture, or the previous one.
Is there any slope nearby?
There's a little bit of a slope because there's a natural valley road right here, so you could spend a little bit of movement, run like 10 feet up a slope to give you that.
Yeah,
little
I'll
down.
do that so I can use the free dash.
Same what I assume Poe's gonna do too. Yeah, so you free dash up, so movement and bonus action dash gets you right up to guard towers.
Someone's attacking you guys!
Immediately, boom, 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 big gongs are sounding,
Big
big alarms
deception
going off.
check.
Is there any rhino close to me?
Most of them seem to be up on the tower right now, or these two towers with the gate in the middle. No one's on the ground
It's
yet.
on the ground level. I'm not gonna climb it yet. I'll hold my action until one of them is on the ground and then I'll attack it.
Second, someone's close, boom,
Yes.
attack's coming off. That brings us to
Said Benjamin.
Poe, that's you.
2 towers.
Knock him down.
Oh my gosh, there's a second Metroman!
That's crazy!
This is
I'm glad to know I didn't make the worst one.
We're cutting that part from the recording.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Got it from the record.
I'm gonna get canceled one day, and I accept it. I really
Yeah,
do. That
you're
was
gonna
okay.
become a Hollywood director, and then they're not gonna hire you because they
So
find
remember this joke, and I'll go, I stand by it. Feel bad now, but in the moment, it was funny. Poe, yes, that's you.
Would it be a wise idea to start storming the towers?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. Break down the door and jump in. What do I see?
Yes. Sorry, 1 second. I got a really rude Facebook friend request. I guess just PSA, don't use dead relatives of people to try to scam on Facebook. Because I'm pretty sure my grandfather is not friend requesting me from Yelp.
Yeah.
Yikes! That's just rude.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't even know if he had Facebook. That's the worst thing.
The ants made it for him. But Poe, rushing up, gate does look pretty solidly locked. Do you want to make attacks to break it open, or do you want to try to break in a different way?
What would be easiest to get through?
Easiest could be, like Artie was thinking, maybe using action to start by climbing up, or making action to break open. Right now, climbing is definitely easier than breaking the gate, but that is all subjective currently.
Alternatively, step of the wind also enhances your jump. Could I, instead of running up, step the wind to running long jump up?
Yeah, I would call it an acrobatics check at that point. If
Cool.
you're trying to run the slope and just...
Just reduce key point, apply, and acrobatics is +7. That is a 19.
A 19 does beat the DC 17. Poe, you run up. Artie, as you prep, boom, Excalibur out. Poe, you finish with that action, land. You have breached the towers with Rhino guards around you.
Surprise, motherfather.
Wayne Scott, that's you up in the air.
I still have my
Does not
action.
recharge.
Doesn't
Can I
recharge.
punch anyone? I still have an action.
That was your action get up. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
to make
It
the
was
jump?
bonus action to get
Okay,
up.
got it.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for the
So,
clarification.
yeah, thank you. Yes, Scott.
Oh, this poor sucker.
Yep, I know. I know.
No crit, but it's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Oh, so no crit?
No crit, but it's a 28 to hit.
Oh,
So
that one
no
doesn't.
crit. 28. Yeah, he uses the spell. DM says no, and his AC is now 48.
Awesome, I hit anyway.
Yeah, I know. Right, like I do it. Oh, please no.
I am hitting.
Alright. First punch is 17 damage.
Looking horrifyingly hurt.
And the second punch is minimum of, because math is fun, 15.
Is it fun though?
The vulture looks bloody as you break so much of its body. It's not looking great here, gang.
It's my turn.
Insane. Rhino guards. 2 have an opportunity to attack you, Poe.
Go ahead.
Are they any on the floor yet?
Not yet, because they are about to head down, open the gate to get to you, right? Because technically from the other side, there's the doors.
They're
on the
leaving
other
my
side.
range?
No, not the ones near you. Just the other
dang
ones
it.
amongst the towers are rushing. The 2 up on the tower near you, Poe, are each going. Oh, they finally upgraded. Finally. I need you to make me 2 Constitution saving throws, as disgusting green gas will leak out from each of the rhinos.
Okay. The lowest of those was a 9. The next was a dirty 20.
The lowest was a 9. The 9 will fail.
I am immune to poison damage.
Well, shit. I thought I had something cool, okay?
Thank you, Hordak!
Poison damage.
You're welcome. Immune to poison damage and the poison condition.
Oh yeah.
That
Just
was my
remembering
next
the
question,
area.
because you don't take any damage or the poison condition, as both these rhinos choke on this, you stupid animal. Boom! And a bunch of smoke pours out. And
Well, that's not something rude to call yourself.
Oh! Poe.
See, Hordak's still doing work for the party.
Thank you.
That
Unlike
really-
Santa.
He'll always be.
Because, Logan hasn't gone into Santa's bag that's been in his inventory this entire campaign.
Entire campaign, right?
Wait, is Santa's bag just a big bag of holding?
It's a huge bag full.
Bro, it's gotta hold all the
Has
gifts
never
for all the
once-
good little
Now
boys
it's
and
not
girls.
opened it, because now
Bro,
it's
if
not random.
Artie ever stumbles into that, he's just diving into it. I don't even care.
Because Max is fixed, it's no longer
Scrooge
random.
McDuck my way in there and go, what's inside?
Paul would worship it like a holy object.
that
He's a
sucks, man.
21-year-old
I-
who lives in his dad's attic. He believes in
Hey,
Santa.
I brought poisonous demons to a monk fight. Apparently you don't do that.
Next thing you gotta
The
shoot me.
rhinos rush down. Artie, you hear on the other side of the door they are about to open. So on their next turn, they had to take a dash action to get down to the ground level and are about to open the gates to attack you.
Attack me! I'm trying to save them. I'm here to alert they're being
They
attacked.
recognize you from earlier. What?
Kai runs forward. He is going to very much movie, join you, Poe, chum, chum, and use his axes to throw himself upward. That's a nat 20. Landing not on the tower you're on, Poe, but on the other one, just to start taking out, work way down. Kai throws himself up there, takes the action. The vulture will take its turn. Scott, the vulture's gonna try to hit you, I guess.
Oh, it doesn't want to run away?
Can it?
It can't. It's well, right now this is under attack.
Yeah,
this
that's fair.
gotta.
We're
Yeah.
already alerted.
Here we go. 1 attack, 2 attack. That's a nat 1 and a nat 2.
What's
Oh.
the total, though?
7 and 8,
Nah.
if you wanted to know. 7 and 8 does not hit. No damage there. Artie, that's you. Poe, you're on deck.
It's just going to be worse tonight, I hope you know.
Oh.
So I'm going to. Artie's going to put Excalibur back in
Okay.
the
Sheath
bag,
it.
and then he's gonna take 2 stars from the ropes and just be ready to throw them at the rhinos as soon as they open the gates.
These tiny little arcane fizzling firecrackers in your head. Holding that action because they're opening the gate this turn. Poe, that's you.
How many
with,
guards are
Scott on deck. Poe, right now there's 2 up here.
Oh, there's 2. I don't need to do that. I'm going to first attack with attack action. I get 2, 1 on each. Base maths is fun.
What's this number plus this?
13 is the lower. The next is a 19.
Both hit. Right
Cool.
guards.
Attack on one and attack on the other is my plan. Both hits do 6 points of magical bludgeoning.
Boom, boom. Both deal 6. Both of them look horribly hurt.
Flurry of blows. That's
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
they both hit.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, those,
One of them
17
takes
hits.
9 points of damage, another takes another 6.
One takes 9, one takes 6. Both are looking horrifyingly bloodied on death's door.
Oh.
As you just boom, 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 whipping it around the smoke. Flurry of punches, kicks, spinning around up there. These Rhino Guards are not having a funky, fresh time.
That's good. And
Scott, that's you
Before my
up
turn,
top.
I was recklessing this whole time, so that Brock had advantage.
Thank you so much.
Could it change?
Well, there's a 13 or a 17 hit.
Neither.
Yeah, I knew that.
All right.
I don't lie about it.
Okay, first item of business, the heat vision does not recharge. Second item of business, that is a 27 to hit. Third item of business, it is a 21 damage.
Well,
Suck it.
21 does a lot of damage. It's looking horrifyingly bloody now.
The second one hits with a 23 and
Vulture.
deals 15 damage. 16 damage, because, yeah.
16 damage. The Vulture is on death's door.
No, it's 12. Where am I getting 16? It's this is 13. I can't do math.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Still death's door, but
Awesome.
Now
that's my
not
turn.
so close to the door, but
not
still
so
at the
close.
door.
The Rhinos will start their turn. We'll start with the ones on Poe, then on Kai, then on Artie. Poe, these two guys, now realizing that the gas isn't working, are going to try to hit you. I will let you know they have to roll 19s to even touch you.
Go ahead.
First guy doesn't. Second guy really doesn't, as I rolled 2 nat 2s. Rhinos are trying. It's again. You guys are. It's like, yeah, we had a 6-month training arc. You guys are realizing this is easy. You're doing a really good job.
Hopefully, till we find the actual difficulty.
2 are going to start attacking Artie. Boom, boom! The gates open inward as you see 10 rhinos are streaming out towards you. Boom, boom!
I have 14 magic missiles that are going to be thrown.
My gosh.
Each of them dealing 5 force damage.
Max!
14 times 5 is 7.
So, I'm just gonna try to take out the ones in front first. So, like, there's 10, right?
There's 10.
Are they, like, in line, or...?
It's in a line. It's 2 rows of 5.
Yeah, so it just goes... Let's just separate 7 on each side, and then I'm just gonna shoot them in, like, the straight line. And then if they kill the first one, they keep going to the second one, and etc. So
You kill a total of 4 rhinos just completely. As boom, 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 each one hits, and just through the forehead, 4 of them go down. There's only 6 left after an insane 70 damage that you can just keep dealing through. That's insane.
that's
Artie.
a 99% roll on Merlin's cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good item.
Yeah.
It's a good item. Bro might want it back one day.
Your
but
guys are next.
You're next. Yeah, all these rhinos immediately looking freaked out. You hear called, retreat, sound the alarm, send off a post. Like they are trying to move.
What
alarm? Right? What alarm?
Oh,
they
there's
don't
no
know what rocks
retreating.
are on. Kai will start.
You're
he is
going
going to-
nowhere!
I mean, this Brock that's alive just got the order to run away.
Yeah.
I got you 3 minutes!
The
Pain!
Gosh, that's insane. Kai's not even going to bamf out Ancestral Guardians. He's taking out these guys easily. Takes out one completely, does a bit of damage to the next.
I don't want to be mean, but
I haven't dealt damage to any of you yet.
no, the thing is, Nathan is a really good player, but his dice rolls are really
Oh
bad
my gosh,
sometimes.
right? No,
Because, like, I see what Kai can done with just, like, the sheet, and then, like, Nathan's like, I got a 2 to hit, and
That's
he's like,
a 2.
bro.
That's a 3. That's a...
Bro!
Every turn he should be dropping 2.
Yeah,
Nathan,
for real.
Nathan and Megan have the coolest characters, fun backstories, great builds. I've
Seriously.
never seen either of them consistently roll higher than 10s. And I don't get it. Whether it's digital, whether it's physical, whether it's comedy. I'm like,
They're
how?
just really unlucky with the dice.
That's insane, right? Like,
It's gross.
So,
yeah,
It
Kai
makes me cry inside.
builds great characters. Nathan's such a great player, right?
Yeah.
Like,
because,
shout
like,
out-
it's not the
shout
same,
out,
like,
buddy.
with Namoran, his rolls were insanely good, and Namoran was
Seriously?
insanely good, too.
I think he just used
rolls
up
good,
his
That's
luck.
it. That's how
Yeah.
you kill gods.
And become.
That is the Vulture's turn. The Vulture is going to disengage, try to run. Sentinel provokes.
Well, I rolled 2 3s for a total of 15 to hit.
15 hits exactly.
He takes... Because now I know how to do math. I was adding the wrong number here. 16.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to run away. And do I see the guard captain that hollered out the order?
Yes, the one on the ground that.
I'm gonna
is
just, as it
currently-
begins flying, I'm gonna just take it and beat it at him.
Boom! Hit him back in the head as the body
and
just
threw it on
explodes
the
in
ground.
sludge and feather.
Fun fact about the
Grody,
Macy's
that's
Thanksgiving Day
disgusting.
Parade, Paul the Panda is the only Dreamworks character to ever receive 2 different balloons.
It's true. We had a lot of fun like watching because we're like, hey, wait a second, there's like so few Dreamworks. The Vrock is dead. All the vultures are gone. They have no way of quick communication. Artie, that's you.
Just got killed.
6 dudes down here that are left.
I'll try to hit the one on the left first.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Does a 28 hit?
A 28 does hit.
Tough.
Woof.
They take. Well, this guy takes 16 slashing damage, and I'm assuming he's also a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes 13 radiant damage.
In one cut. Boom! Artie, you cut across the rhino skin, and he explodes in that bluish holy light as well. And the skin of the rhino crumples to the ground. Nothing left inside.
Perfect. I'll just use my second attack on the one on the right then.
Heck yeah. 5 dudes left.
I wonder what these demons are thinking.
Oh,
We should have let them pass.
Who are you people?
who are you people? Yeah, Patrick Star.
My death. It's a 26 to hit.
A 26 hits. Hey, remember start of the campaign where it's like, oh man, you gotta do a couple hits on these guys. Oh, we're trying. Yeah, now we're just one-shotting every single one.
It could be worse. It could be
9 plus 8 is 17 slashing, and
I bet
8
some of these are
radiant.
the ones that got snowballed.
25.
Oh my gosh, if they are, they'd be having flashbacks like, why is this Kung Fu so familiar to
Action surge. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
attack
gosh.
2 more.
Axe and Church. As you cut down, there's only 4 rhinos left, including that final guard who's now wiping bits of vulture off of him.
The lowest I got on the dice was a 17, so they're gonna
17
hit.
minutes, yeah.
Alright, let me roll for the first attack.
This is aggressive.
It's 8 slashing and 12 radiant.
Boom. 20 points total. Another one explodes.
And then this one
3
is
left.
13 radiant and 12 slashing.
25. Artie, you are a blur. As you boom, 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 4 cuts, very animate, as you slice through. Each of these rhinos clutch their stomachs, arms, and boom, explode in light, their bodies arcing outward as armor, skin, bits of decomposing flesh all fall to the ground, destroyed.
I'll just open my arms towards the 2 that are left.
2 remaining. You see that guard captain who's finished wiping off the sludge, and the second command look at you.
You have about 5 seconds to run.
You think they actually might?
kill
Artie,
them, you idiot.
what an amazing turn.
I don't have more actions.
Yeah, right. I know.
Like, I can use my
Don't
reaction,
let
but...
them run.
Poe, that's you with Scott on deck.
I'm taking these dudes out.
It's crazy how every single
Lowest
one
of the
in this
attacks
party is a
Is
menace.
a 17.
Yeah.
17.
Imagine if we had a level 8 Hordak right now.
Oh.
Wizard.
Okay, that was cocked.
Now we
So-
have a RD caster.
Yeah. Okay, the damage
I've
is
been more of a utility caster
I was
recently.
gonna say,
still utility. It's very helpful.
And then just throwing stars at people.
Oh,
11 points of damage to one,
that leather jacket.
and 16 to the other.
both of them, boom, boom, you crush through the remaining sludge. Both of these dudes fall. There are only 2 guys left, or there's only 1 guy, 2 guys with Artie, 1 guy with Kai. That's it.
Yeah.
Wayne Scott, that's your turn.
I'm
Let's go
gonna-
and take out these 2.
Fly down feet first and cripple the second in command. Just straight through his spine.
Donkey kick him through the spine! Just getting back with a human being just going through your spine with the heels of their feet. My gosh.
I
Sam.
didn't crit,
No spine
didn't
for
crit.
you.
but I got a 23 to hit.
I know.
Or before we fight anything
And
else,
he is
super powerful,
taking-
we need a short rest.
16 magic bludgeoning.
Immediately on death's door as you crack the spine of this creature is like,
And then As my bonus action, I'm gonna use my last key point to flurry of blows, and
Crack your knuckles.
I'm gonna turn. I kind of look at Arya. I'm like, send him back where he belongs, and then I'm gonna turn to the captain, and I would like to grapple attack him first.
Okay.
26.
You grapple the captain.
And then I just want to paralyze him so that Artie can send him back to hell as well.
Oh, he realized that I killed
That
the
was cocked.
fiends in
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So natural 13 for 25 to hit.
25. Yeah, this captain is sitting here going, wait a second. No, like, this
And that is 14.
14 to the captain?
Yep.
Both of these remaining dudes, one on the ground, horrifyingly on death's door. The other one grappled, also on death's door.
You should have stayed in hell where you belong.
That
Alright,
will
Artie,
make
do it.
I
the
told you guys to
rhino's
run.
Turn.
Don't let them run.
As it is.
Oh, there's no way they're running. One of them is grappled, the other one's crippled.
The other one, the other one's
Crawling away, like,
just like crawling down.
oh, we the baddies.
Are we the bad guys?
Are we the villains?
Are we the bad guys? Such a fun skit. The demons stop. Each of them, eyes become inky black pupils fill over completely. Stop. You watch the one on the ground, rightens its spine very unnaturally. The one that you're holding. Ah. Welcome back, Dragon Warriors. It only took you 6 months of cowardice. Tell me, how would you wish to die?
Of old age.
Old age.
Of old age.
You see the right. Oh, Dragon Warrior, I wouldn't worry about old age yourself. I'm sure your father will pass before you.
Why does everyone keep doing this?
The rhino speaking in K-Paw's voice. Yes. Now let us see here. And you see all 3 rhinos, the one Kai, all stop and with one turn and like start looking just like puppets on the same string. Ah, it would be a shame to lose this outpost, but I'm sure I can find others. Each of the rhinos stop. The demons inside them turn into smoke and swirl away from these puppets. Gone. As the last thing you hear, the captain, the last one to smoke out, stops, looks at you in the eyes, Artie. I hope you enjoy my gift. As smoke swirls out of the mouth, all up into the night
I
sky.
think we
and
should
gone.
run.
Yeah, we gotta get
Yeah,
out of here.
let's go. Let's run.
Scott, something's whistling in your ear, something's coming fast.
In that one from earlier.
Remember, I got 2 nat ones that I was able to prep here.
Something's coming.
Let's
Don't
run.
think it's too fast.
I need everyone to make me dexterity saving.
Brace!
Haha! A monk with evasion!
Can I see it?
Oh, you'll see it.
Okay, so advantage from Anderson's.
Monks.
And I don't have any actions left.
Monkey.
Natural 20.
Funky monkey. Shimmy Jimmy.
I heard it. You
You
told
heard
me
it.
it was coming.
It's coming! Oh shit!
Shit.
Kai is gonna make a dex save. He also gets that advantage, thankfully, because
Let's hit level 9 tonight, boys.
Yeah.
Alright, boys.
Ooh.
9, I still have to hit level 8.
I got
Kai only got a 7 plus 9, 16. Okay.
27.
7?
27.
27. I'm like, 7? 27.
My modifier is a plus 8 on dexterity.
I need to find the exact ability because I know. Oh yeah, I got a 24, and also because of evasion, if it's one of those things where I take half damage on a success, I take none.
Oh, that's me.
Monks!
As what looks to be a hurling chunk of meteor
Oh
going
shit!
close to 200 miles an hour out of what you know to be
I'm
the
sorry,
government
you can
city
cast
area.
your sword.
August.
Yes.
May I, because I passed my save,
You got nat 20. Yeah, we can monkey with it.
fly straight into it and rebound it and take the full brunt on myself.
Can I
and
assist in this?
basically evasion the party, but I take full damage?
Because evasion and nat 20 is what I would allow. I think already with the 27, it's just that like you're good. You're just gonna get maybe the half damage of if there's shrapnel. Same with Kai there.
And if you so let me, I would like to use my last stamina point, attempt an athletics check to redirect it and throw it back to Gongmen.
Could I assist in this?
I think yes. I think here's what we're gonna do. This is big. Scott, you're gonna need poke. And again, it's that like
Okay, it's
let's
like inner
use
piece,
a
right? You
monk
gotta
who
use
knows
the
how to
strength
deflect
against it
missiles and your
to
natural
throw it
strength to
back.
fly up there. Oh, sorry.
I already have advantage from rage.
You've got advantage from rage. Poe, I need you to make me your athletic check first.
Okay, could I use dexterity?
Yes. Being a monk, we're gonna make this a dexterity check to try to help lower the DC.
Not a good roll, but with good modifiers.
Good mod.
That is 13.
Okay. Doesn't lower it by a ton. What is your natural athletics here?
Plus
Scott?
12.
Plus 12. So it's doable on an 18 or higher for the DC 30. Go ahead. We're going to roll this in the box of doom because this is the moment.
This is the doom.
Imagine just being like, oh, good
Here we go. You need 18 or higher. First one's a 7. Second one's a 9.
Yeah.
Bounced off the 18 just barely.
Yeah, I saw it hit the 19 and it rolled.
Scum, you'll be taking the full brunt of this.
Yeah, that was the plan initially,
That's okay.
but
This
we're good.
is not true meteor swarm,
Okay.
as this is not a spell. This
Just straight up
is
through a meteor.
an attack. So, I am rolling 10d6 of fire damage
Okay.
and 10d6 of force damage.
Okay.
Most of them are gonna be ones. You're fine.
10d6 fire,
ready for cheating.
10d6 force. Okay. Scott, you will be taking full damage for this.
Yep.
So, just plus a total of 64 points of
You weren't
damage.
so scared we could have baseballed that thing if I threw Excalibur at you.
You take 64. Ho. On success, you take no damage again. Evasion, keeping. Artie, you will take half of 32 points of damage just from shrapnel. Basically,
Half of 32?
half of 64.
Oh,
to be
okay, so I
exact.
take 32.
As the shrapnel rains down amongst you all, it's, Metran, you tried your best, it just was so,
Yeah.
this thing was coming at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's a
There
wonder
wasn't much I could have done,
didn't just die from it.
but I just
As it
Straight into the
explodes around you, all of you will notice, oh, and Kai gets to have it again with his rage, that's nice. The outpost is destroyed. Burning wood and metal. Like, for you guys, it was that, like, running, jumping, moving around, Metran and Poe slingshot each other into the sky to try to punch through it and send it back.
that's crazy.
The outpost is gone. There is a good, 20 square acres of land that is now just burning rock and hunk of metal. As you all look around, and it is just disintegrating. The bodies are all gone. They just have destroyed or burnt away in the
I
aftershock.
say we just get to the valley as soon as possible.
Yeah. They probably have a lot on us now that they know we're actually here.
Yeah. Also, do you mean like my dad is in?
Probably the goof, yeah.
Why does everybody feel the need to threaten him? He just wants to work in a shop.
Because he is a
He's
small
the father of the
creature
Dragon Warrior.
Ah,
that is easily manhandled.
y'all feel like we should invite him on our journeys?
Like, he is literally this tall, bro.
I will land back on the ground, scorched and bruised.
Let's make our way back on our journey.
Well, that's fourth meteor I've shattered in my life.
Fourth.
Yeah,
Fifth is the charm.
never gets easier.
I would never try to do that. Don't worry.
Alright. You guys are looking a little banged up.
It
You
took him
want
to
to try
throw a
to
meteor
rest
at
anywhere.
us.
Should we take a short rest then keep running?
I think we should take a short rest and keep running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a short rest, heal up however many you want. I will say, obviously, the short rest comes out. You're gonna like leave this site, get a little bit more into the different townships closer towards the rivers.
I gain 30 hit points back from hit dice.
Solid.
Oh, could I, instead of using hit die on myself, try to help heal Metro Man?
Yeah, let's double check because Metro Man.
Like before the short rest,
I'm at
spend.
51.
Well,
I mean, 51 out of 85 with a barbarian isn't terrible. It's your choice though. It's your call.
I'm willing to spend 4 of my d8s to try to heal.
48. Go ahead.
Would it add my wisdom modifier
yes,
to
wisdom
it? Or-
save.
Cool. Oh, wisdom save. Got
Yeah,
it. Let me
yeah.
just.
I use
That's-
4, and I'm full health.
Stone is plus
Awesome.
5. That is an 18.
18.
And I also have action surgery.
Will succeed. Go ahead and roll Scott 4d8. Oh, do you have them right there?
Yeah.
You can roll them.
Do I add my wisdom modifier to this healing
you'll
or
be
just
adding
flat?
a flat Constitution modifier.
My
Oh.
con or his con?
Your con. 'Cause it's technically
to both? Like
his
each dice?
chi-
Because
yes,
it's like a hit
each
die.
one. It's like
Each
normal.
die? Okay.
It's,
What's your Constitution modifier?
+4.
Ah, rats. Good. So that's plus 4. That is
+4 to
six-
each of them.
16,
16 flat.
19, 20, 23, 25.
So you heal back
I'm
25.
at 76 of 85.
76. Kai is probably going to heal a little bit of himself.
I should probably spend this hit die.
Ooh, right before we short rest, I would like to second wind, so I get it back over the short rest.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I can do that. I forget that second wind exists.
It does exist.
And that is 9 more hit points back. That's perfect to put me back to full.
It looks like everyone's walking out of this back at full. Love to see it. Take your short rest. All of you heal back up, and you push on forward.
Key points come back on short rest.
Yeah! Why do you think I like the monk?
Key points are back.
The
on
monk is just a
Stamina-
martial
Stamina's
warlock.
just a long rest.
Listen, monks are just martial warlocks, and I love them.
Yeah.
You guys move fast
Sure.
up and in.
Yeah, but fighters get extra attack and a lot of other.
As you start getting through more and more towns here, you're noticing more and more towns are also just empty, basically. Like, no one here, everyone's been drug out. A lot of places have been raided. You're noticing, like, a lot of, think, like, the second Kung Fu Panda movie, like, music shops, anything that has metal, wood, like, grain supplies have all just been looted, basically, for the war efforts. As you continue heading northward, it is now officially nightfall while you're traveling. It is about what we would call 1 in the morning when you see what you could assume to be the banks of the Mekong River. This river is what flows out of the Himalayas. It's not technically the river, though, that you guys took up into Gangwon last time. On the banks of the Mekong River are a couple barges. Hefty barges that are in full alert. You see there are basically primitive spotlights, giant reflective mirrors scanning the banks that are all going around. The armies have been alerted to you guys rushing in. Of course, though, at the Mekong River, the goal is where you want to plant the tree. It sounds like the Valley of Peace. With the Mekong, if you want to figure out how to cross it, that would be probably the next big thing. Because right now, it's if you can get beyond it to Yangtze and start heading west to the Valley of Peace was the goal. So,
How wide is the river?
river right now, actually, I can tell you the real world stats.
Yo, that's sick.
I have a. Can I carry the seeds? Because if we ever get caught, I just tap into the astral. and then
Yep,
just
carry
keep it
them.
there.
Carry them.
1.5 kilometers.
Okay. I know this would just take extra time, but would it be feasible for me to make trips and fly everyone over?
Let's check.
Chicken and the grain river. But we can't leave two alone.
You can't leave. Artie can't be left with Kai because Kai's just feeling down. Yeah. So we're looking at fun fact about 5,000 feet across. It's almost a mile. I'm rounding up, of course.
How much? How many feet are in a mile?
Yes. 5,280.
So it's a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.5
Imperial
kilometers
system doesn't
is-
make sense, does it?
Imperials
No,
is
it's the worst.
5,280.
It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
worst, and you have to memorize it. Or else you're just like stuck, right?
tomatoes. 5 tomatoes.
5 tomatoes. Here we go. I'm going to
Why go
divide
0
out
to 100
around-
when you could go 0 to 5,000?
Because Scott, you can fly and dash. Right?
Yeah, so I can do 140 feet around.
it will cost you.
Nope, that's next level. I can walk on water.
Because I gotta go there and back and there and back.
Would Longstrider help at all?
Oh, Longstrider would add an extra 20 feet.
Wait, how
overall
long
to
did
that.
Longstrider last?
Longstrider would make it 160 feet around.
Because if Longstrider lasts an hour,
First or second level?
Second
Does it-
level just gets more creatures.
It gives.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
So wait,
wish Longstrider.
sorry,
could
here's
buff
my
like that,
question.
Right? That would be the
did
best.
Longstrider last an hour?
Longstrider lasts an hour. So you
So
don't
it's
even
still
have to-
active.
No, the
Yeah.
first one would have
Oh,
gone away in our
yes.
Longshore.
Yeah,
because
right.
because it's
So we
short
need
rest.
the second
So
one.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just figuring out how long it's gonna take Scott to get across with the increased
So 160 around.
times that by every minute divided up. It takes you 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 7 seconds exactly. Fun fact: 3.125 to get across the river.
Okay.
The
How many
key
can I take at
is
a time? That's the question.
to be able to stealth, only one.
Okay.
Too many people, that's too big. It's hard to hide 3 other creatures, including yourself.
Yeah.
So it would be stealth checks when you're taking the creature.
And coming
It's
back.
a DC 17 currently stealth check. When taking a creature, coming back, it drops only down to 12.
Okay.
Because solo creature, it's pretty easy to just go fast. With another creature, you're too bold.
Yeah.
And the second you add in another creature, it's an impossible level stealth check.
Yeah.
So, who do you
Okay.
want to try to take first?
Artie.
Okay.
He's got the
Now,
seeds
I will
if all else
allow
fails.
Artie, you can give help actions to
Okay.
help. Well, because it's like you're basically making your own stealth by just
Yeah, I'll crumble.
So I'll have advantage on
Crumpling
each
the
of the
ball.
ones over,
Yeah.
but then
but
flat roll
flat
on the way
back.
back.
So here
Well,
we
I
go.
mean, you could just go into the stratosphere.
But you guys can't breathe in the
It's
stratosphere.
yeah.
No, when you're coming back.
But then that just takes longer.
Takes longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
It's like it's a straight fly, not
Well,
like a curve.
I mean, I
Yeah.
am, but not
You
mechanically
can't do
that
a
fast.
curve.
Especially right now, where it's like we just gotta get to the valley as fast as
Exactly.
possible.
So on the way over, I get an 18.
18. Artie, whew, you land on the other banks. It's a tense 3 minutes
I
just
save
flying.
you.
12 exactly on the way back.
12. Boom. Kai or Poe, who's next?
Take
Poe.
Poe. Kai will hold his own here, just keeping the brush
Yeah,
up.
and all else comes to fail, I can dip in and get Kai.
Yes.
For Poe, if something goes,
Yeah,
if crap hits the
I'm
fan, I
dead.
want him with Artie and the seats to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the way over is a 17.
17 exactly. Poe, you land on the other side. Artie, Poe, you're there.
17 on the way back.
17 on the way back. Kai is ready, just in that like shock trooper jump. You pick him up under the arms and give
It's
you
just
advantage.
bound to fail. On the last one.
Why did you say
16
that?
on the way over.
Why did you say that?
On a nat 13, it's
You,
a 16.
you just know. You just know.
On a nat
Wait,
13.
Like nothing ever goes perfect for us.
Nothing ever.
But it's on the way over.
It's on the way over.
Yeah.
Meaning,
I
You're
have
already
Kai.
crossed.
we just run.
Yeah.
Run like hell.
Alarsa, as you're flying, a spotlight just for that half a second passes you, going like opposite direction, ships in light, and for the half second you're illuminated by light. And
Crap.
suddenly, boom, boom, 2 different spotlights close back in on you as you're flying. Alarm bells start sounding all across the night.
Wait.
Run.
We run because they only know about them, so we can
Yeah,
get the
we
head start.
book it like hell.
Yeah.
You start booking it. I do need, though, you and Kai are both going to make me deck saves with advantage because you can see what's coming.
2
Come
barbarians.
On, Kai. Come on, Kai!
Hey, Nathan is spirit. It's
3 and
just
a
showing
4.
up.
Got an 11.
I got an 18.
18.
Nathan's here in spirit.
You succeed, so you will half the damage. 43 will have to 21 for you, Scott.
What are they shooting?
I takes a
Cannon,
full 43.
like, catapults probably.
Catapults, trebuchets, ballista bolts, just a lot of
Projectiles.
heavy weaponry. Kai looks bloody. As you go through, though, that was
yeah, he
the
took
only
full
real
damage.
big attack that they had prepped, because again, these things
Yeah.
take a while to reload. The second you get to the other side, I either need a group athletics or survival check to just book it off into the jungle and bamboo
I'm going to
forest.
lose my last rage of the day here to athletics.
I'm going to survival.
Okay.
Does it? Yeah, I'll probably use survival.
Because, yeah, Kai
Whichever's
has
better.
advantage on his survival.
Nice.
19 for Artie.
19.
I got a 21 survival.
19. Ty got 18.
30.
21. 30. You all got the 17s or higher for your survivals and athletics. You guys rush and are swallowed up by the bamboo forest.
Don't eat them.
Loud and clacking as you cut through. It's time to get to the Yangtze River. After another hour of just fast travel, you see the Yangtze River a couple miles out. There are so many warships sailing westward towards the Valley of Peace. Very much, K-Pod knows exactly what you're up to, or has that idea, and is sending a lot of people towards the
Do
Valley.
you know the sending thing?
If I know sending,
Yeah, because I'm still working on that.
I have not yet. I have not learned it yet.
It sucks we don't have full caster. Yeah, Hordak.
I got a risky plan.
What's your idea?
Last barge, we hijack it.
In the train of the barges? So,
The end barge.
oh.
Basically,
Hijack the one in the back. Continue forward.
I-
slowly make our. My plan is it's gonna take a few days to sail there.
Yeah.
Tonight we need to rest, but we need to get on that boat to rest. Hijack that last ship. About how many barges are there?
right now you're counting about 6.
How big are they?
They are about 80 feet long by 40 feet wide. They are more like war boats rather than barges, if we're being honest.
It's not gonna work
Yeah.
because if K-Paw is able to
And if they have any
instantly just
communication.
be the rhino that we're fighting, the
True.
minute
They have
they start getting
communication.
attacked, K-Paw's gonna know we're on the ship. Sorry. Couldn't risk it.
If we rest, we're not beating the boats there.
Yeah.
So it's-
because
I- yeah.
as you guys know, it's a couple days into the Valley of Peace. If you rest now, the boats will get there first, and each of those boats have a lot of enemies on them.
If we try to attack the boats, K-Pod knows where we are and just sends more reinforcements. If we move, we're getting there first, but with levels of exhaustion.
Exactly.
Unless we can endure it, is the cause.
At that point, this isn't
That's
like
skipping long rest.
It's-
Exactly.
you would be
Skipping long rests is a full thing that I'm like, do we risk it?
Yeah.
Just going
And then
without
we'd
the
go
rest.
into this big old fight with like 2-3 levels of exhaustion.
2 at best, maybe.
Yeah, best case scenario
If
is
by
2 levels.
some destiny we destroyed these boats,
What?
If you could destroy the 6 barges sailing right now, it would offer maybe a reprieve for half a day. Remember,
Yeah.
these are the 6 they are sending now. He's got to have more that you've seen before out near Gongland City. It would give you, if you could destroy all 6 of them, that gives you a chance for maybe just enough of a long rest and then be able to travel and get there in time.
but that means one less level of exhaustion.
Unless level exhaustion. But you'd have to risk right now taking out all 6 of these barges.
How many enemies are in there in each of them?
Go ahead, give me a perception check.
Wait a
Artie.
minute.
Just like,
Wait a bit.
again, as you guys are overlooking this small
I
little
have
hill down.
Net 13 for a total of 19.
I have a shenanigery
I'll
idea.
give you something on that 13. You're noticing first off on the barges, each one has about 3 war machines. They've got a what looks to be a cannonade on each of the ships. They have a trebuchet, and they have what looks to be ballista bolts. Very much where the cannonade is kind of built into the ship, the trebuchet is portable. You know, you can take a trebuchet with you wherever you go, and the ballista bolts are kind of like, it would take some time, but they could probably move a ballista cannon anywhere they really need on the ship. Kind of as your party knows with Saturday. In terms of like people, what I'll give you on that 13, would you rather try to get a better look at like numbers of people or types? Like what would you be looking for? Number or quality or quantity?
I'll go with types because numbers don't matter.
Go.
If we destroy a boat, everyone inside dies.
On the boats, what you will notice is right now they are full with a lot of what looks to be rhino guards. What I will give you, because of the choice looking for more types, you will notice on a couple of them there are what look to be 2 big gorillas, and on the head barge at the prow is a white tiger.
Again? Ah!
Demons!
They respawn, those cheating little.
Well, there's just 2 ways I see us possibly defeating.
I see a third, but tell me your
Yeah. This is the time where you guys are
We
watching.
either use him again,
Right.
Lend him the sword.
we call out to Gabriel and see what he can do, or your third idea.
Option 3. I need to be in communication with the dragon spirits for some things.
Interesting. Take off the amulet.
Call divine intervention.
It's not like a
That's-
true patron.
It's a
but
Hail Mary.
that okay. So
The Gabriel idea is also Hail Marys.
Well, yeah, but
2 Hail
I
Marys
think
and
I'm
a
in
Metro
better
Man.
standing
No,
with
1,000%.
Gabriel.
1,000%.
The idea
So-
of if Metro Man could try to take out some ships, but what you're seeing type-wise, there's some high-level enemies on the ship. This isn't like Far Far Away where they were full of peons, where it was just like you're taking damage just to crash through them.
This is...
They will hit back hard. Gabriel idea is that tougher.
There's a 4th idea.
There's a fourth
Yeah.
idea.
How wide is the river? It's a river.
Yangtze
the
River.
Yangtze is comparable to the mighty Mississippi, the
It is
Nile.
a very
It's one of the
big-
4 biggest rivers in the
Because
world.
this is the thing. We not necessarily have to
Next to the
destroy
next
the
to-
ships. We can destroy 1 or 2 and put them in.
Oh, excuse me.
Like
The
a certain-
Yangtze is only 2,600 feet wide. It is actually about half the length of the Mekong. But it's again, the Yangtze is, whereas it's not as wide, it's the longest, running from the Himalayas
Yeah.
down through. It's very much still the longer of them,
Okay.
with depths of about 100 feet.
Because not necessarily we have to destroy all 6. We can destroy 1 or 2 and make those be
barricades.
August.
Yeah.
How quickly can I reach one of the smaller mountains?
From here, if you were to book it,
break some
out-
mountain.
And just dam the river?
I want to dam the river with a mountain.
Dam the river with the mountain. That's insane. That would, because here's, yes, we're talking through the options. Trying to dam a river, you're going to want to bring your friends with you, because whereas
Well,
you have the strength, you're going to need magic and finesse to, like, do it safely.
Yeah.
Damming a river is some high-level checks that, of course, the party, depending on what you guys would try to do, can help lower the DC from an impossibility to more of a possibility. If you were to dam the river, it could block their travel from anywhere from 1 to 4 days. If you do it the best and correctly, they could be stuck for 4 days, basically breaking through.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, obviously it doesn't work, or like you might buy yourself a day. Again, that's maybe only 1 level exhaustion to just book it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's the best option we've got.
Best option right now.
We
to
got
at least
2
try.
barbarians, a monk, and
You start
you
going,
can double damage to objects.
Mhm.
You can just
That's-
make the cuts.
cutting through the mountains, having the strength to do it with Kai and Po, using martial arts to just, again, like safely falling a tree. You push forward to the smaller mountains near the Yangtze River. Scott helping carry Po, Kai running, like just using as much speed as you can, which, you know, what would have been like if you were just going there. You quickly start outpacing the barges. But of course you will realize once you get there, once you start cutting the mountain, so to speak, once you start this plan, you have 1 chance before the barges will then be upon you.
Yeah.
At that point, if you fail, they'll definitely then notice, and then it might just be you have to just go, otherwise risk a full-on initiative battle.
Do we give the sword to Metro to make the
He
No.
doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous
Here's
for him
what
to
we need to
lure.
do. I will let you know right now. As a DM, the idea of cutting a small mountain and breaking it and using it to dam the part of the Yangtze River, I have to call this, it is a DC 35.
Okay.
It is comparable to something another party just did where I'm like, this is not only impossible, this should be completely improbable, impossible. Right now, it will be an athletics check where, Scott, you have a +12 to it. That +12, however,
Will not get
will not do it. It would have to be an natural. What, right now, I'm going to start a timer. At the end of the timer will be whatever Artie and Poe wants to do. Right now, Kai will offer the immediate help action
Because I'm outrageous, so I need the
to
advantage.
give the advantage, because that's something you need, is an advantage.
Can
Kai
action
will
surge
be-
do anything for me here?
Not really, because it's just
That's
a
what I thought.
one and done.
There's a thing. I can beat up the mountain,
You can make your own
Yes.
attack roll to try to double damage.
but I can also just thunder wave it if anything.
Yes,
But-
to help break
But
it
Excalibur
down.
is 100. Like it doubles the damage. And
Use
it's max
Excalibur
damage.
to cut it down.
If you want my opinion as a DM, stamina pointing
Yeah.
damage, because you are doubling maxing damage,
Okay.
and you would just probably need to use like a full attack action surge, because it would be your big like a ton of big cuts. I would suggest putting a lot of stamina points into it. The amount of damage you can deal to it is what will help lower the DC. You know, for X amount of damage equals Y amount of lower DC.
100%. What I was thinking was attack with stamina, action surge, attack with stamina, and I'm done, and then just attack.
And then just see what you can do on the last one.
Stamina point, deflect missile, stone skirts. My goal is to help with the redirecting because a lot of my abilities
Yes.
tend towards that.
So Poe, I think for your roll, we're gonna call that sleight of hand.
Okay.
Wait on yours, because again, I'm getting Elvis
Yeah.
ready, because we will roll this all at once, and then the final Scott roll.
proficiencies 3 plus 7.
So it's a +7 is Poe. What you're trying to do to deflect missiles because you have Stone's Endurance and a lot of these monk abilities, it is still going to be a DC 25.
Would the stone skirts and other abilities that reduce the damage to me help contribute to it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're not worrying about damage, Poe, but between Stone's Endurance and all your abilities, it's not the damage, it's the 25 still sleight of hand to successfully push the matter, right? Again, or that like start the momentum, keep it contained.
Yeah, that's my goal.
So Poe, you're gonna need to be needing 25. You just don't want to fail by 10 or more. You just don't want to get below 15, otherwise you're gonna like be a detriment to this plan. But there are levels up. Again, 25 will be the best demerit to the overall DC 35 is what you want. Obviously, if you get higher than 25, that'll be insanely higher stats. For Artie, of course, getting Ray with stamina, action surge, stamina, and then just see what we can do. Kai has to give.
And it maximizes the damage I do to it. So.
Is this the Soul Sanctum theme from Hollow Knight?
It is actually.
Okay, just
Or
checking.
excuse me, Nightmare King.
Nightmare King. Okay, I'm like, they both have
So here's what
words.
we're gonna do.
Or should I flurry of blows?
Everyone's got. I don't think Flurry Blows because
Got it.
you're not. Artie's
My fists
Excalibur's
are
the
bare. You've
most.
got the big cutter.
buffed
I'm gonna
what you
focus
can
on the
do.
redirecting.
I'm the lumberjack.
This is an insane. Here we go. Let's begin. We're gonna start with Artie's cuts, and then we'll move into the box of doom for Poe's deflection sleight of hand.
Okay.
So here we go, Artie. Go ahead and make me your attack. Attack's plural, I should say.
23 on the first one
23 hits on the first stamina.
with
so we're
stamina.
So
And Excalibur is a 2d6 plus 8.
yeah, I'm gonna total it up once we see
Okay,
how many hits.
perfect.
Yeah.
So one hit. The second one is a 13 plus 12 plus 11.
24
24.
hits. So
Now,
2 stamina
action
hits.
surge. That is 17 plus 11.
28 hits.
And that's another 17 plus 11.
28. Stone's AC is 17 usually, so yeah, you all 4 hit. 3 attacks are stamina. So that is a total of 6d6. All of that plus your strength each time, or plus 24.
Plus 24, yeah. Because it's plus 8 every time.
36 plus 24.
4 is
40, 60.
60. And now roll 2d6 plus 8 for your final.
Did we double those?
Oh, 60 doubles to 120. That's what I was like, I knew there was something. I'm like, how did you only do a 60?
That is 9 plus 8. So that is
17 doubles to 34. No, it was already plus 8.
We didn't add the plus 8 for the fourth attack, just the first 3.
Well, that's what 9 plus 8.
Yeah,
right?
it's 9
Oh,
on the
gotcha.
dice plus 8.
So 17 doubles
Gotcha.
to 34. 34
And this
plus
is God of War.
34 plus a total of 120 is 154. 150 divided by for every 30 points of damage you dealt is 1 down. So instead of a DC 35, it's only now a DC 30 for what you've done already. That's already much more doable on an 18 or higher. Poe, in the box of doom.
I'm also throwing in the dice
That's
for
a
Stone's
blood
endurance and deflect missiles attack.
No need for those.
No
Again,
need-
yeah,
okay.
those are fine. Like, there's no way
Those
to
those
take
dropped it to do.
Yeah.
But you want a DC 25 sleight of hand.
Plus 7,
23.
3.
It is not the
Wait.
25. You have.
It depends.
Dang, that was close.
Is it? It depends on the time. Like literally on the time of the day it is. Is it dawn?
Right now, it is about 3 a.m. It is not dawn.
So I don't have
It's
luck
dawn,
yet.
Yeah.
I only have luck in about 3 more hours.
Again, so it is not the 25, which would have dropped another 5.
But it was 2 away.
Yeah.
It was 2 away. Unfortunately, with that, again, you're bigger demerit. You're not 15 or lower. So instead of dropping by 5, it only drops because that just cancels. It drops by 3. So it is a
16 on the dice.
DC 27. We need a 16 on the dice on
DC 27.
DC 27.
I need
You
a
have
15 on the dice.
That's doable.
It's because I did -3 from 19 instead of 18k.
Yeah, it's only my because of
I don't even want to look.
Me
Here we go.
neither.
First roll. Here we go. Heart of
Choose
the
the
cards.
wisely.
Believe.
Choose the right dice.
If not now, when?
It was the wrong dice.
That was a 5.
What's the wrong dice? Why did I roll that one?
What would have been the other? I'm curious just to see.
Just to see. Watch this nat 20.
Nah, it was. They
Those
were
are
all
4.
under 10. It was a
All
4, 5, 6.
6.
Forgot them in sequence too.
Yeah.
For a total of 18. Does not hit the DC 27.
Not our day, boys.
You guys spend this time already cutting through the mountain. Poe
Nope.
shaking,
Yeah.
pushing as best you can. Kai using both of his giant axes to try to drag the mountain.
No potent. I have a trade offer. I will take 2 levels of exhaustion if you allow me to action surge and roll that again.
Oh.
I see what you're doing. I see it. I will allow, because action surge could be comparable, 1 level of exhaustion
Okay.
for action surge to be used to just push. I might have some damage then with it as well.
That is fine.
But damage.
Would my
action
deflect
surge-
missile still
well, it's
help
just
with
how
the-
you're using action surge right now. Unfortunately, you can't use deflect missiles for other people. Dang, that's and again, you are using them, Poe. Just it's to
On
keep
the mountain.
any mitigated little damage away from you. Excuse me.
I don't care about myself. It's my party that I need to help.
You still have advantage again. Kai's giving advantage.
We're just gonna
Advantage-
roll the golden boy twice.
Golden Boy twice. 15 or higher. That is a nat 3. We have rolled a 6, 5, 4, and a 3. Here's the nat 20. This.
August, give me your DreamWorks dice.
You want the DreamWorks die?
Plugging my ears and not
will not be the
opening them
pitch die.
until
No, not the
that
pitch one.
dice is rolled.
Here we go. Let me also.
I'm with you, Gus.
If not now, this is the box to do. The DreamWorks die.
Have you ever considered soul testing?
On metal dice?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Here we go. 15 or higher. To dam the river and to keep a chance at getting there
I need
without points of exhaustion.
Well, only 1 for him, but
Only 1.
we can take care of that.
Well, he would get 1 point of exhaustion, and that, yeah, that's doable. Here we go. Ready?
What?
We have rolled a 6, 5, 4, 3, and
A stretch. If I roll a nat 1, can it work with a bigger consequence?
Oh.
if you just peep a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the statistics on that are actually improbably insane. If this is a nat 1,
But why are we rolling again? Just
Ah. Yep. That took everything.
everything for a point of exhaustion.
How?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The odds of that times 5 times 0.05 times 0.05 times. There is a 0.000003 chance of that ever happening.
we're at Sam.
You're lucky.
You're very lucky on the wrong part of the dice.
Don't go to Vegas.
The dice tell the story, I guess. That's insane.
Yeah.
The dam pushes, but unfortunately only results in a rock slide. As the mountain falls, again, from what Artie has cut off the top, Poe, you watch it fall, and as it does, the structural integrity simply breaks. It crumbles into a landslide, simply causing a big old rock slide. As you watch the creatures below you in the river alarm sound, as you very much did cause a disturbance, but did not dam the river. Right now, gang, if you start moving now, you will have just enough time to get there before the ships.
I'll
What are you?
long stride
What are you?
everyone.
What are you thinking?
Long
Not
stride.
gonna fix what we just did.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
no way at this
Because
point.
I have something that I want.
K-Pod is assuming we're gonna go plant the seed in the Valley of Peace. And we've just proven we're going this way.
What if we
Would you
just plant
expect
it
us to
somewhere
go
else?
to Gong then and plant it on his front door?
Oh shit!
After he sent his armies this way?
That is true.
He's barren. I was
The
gonna
problem
pull.
is if we get there and he gets to us before we plant the seeds.
But then we just gotta protect the tree, which is a lot of trouble when we're on his front doorstep.
Planting a seed, growing it, and protecting it from him during a combat. It would be an insanely dynamic combat.
I don't.
And he wouldn't be expecting it.
I don't know if we can do that.
I think we can pull that off.
I think it's doable.
Here's
I
what
think that's more doable than trying to get to the Valley of Peace and fighting him on 6 levels of exhaustion.
But
basically.
can we get to Gong Men before he
From
gets
the
to the
running,
valley?
everyone would have, at best case scenario, 2 points of exhaustion. Scott, you would have 3.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, everyone has 3. You would have 4. At that point, speed is halved, hit points are halved. That's a... I, as a GM, would honestly say that's more than a TPK. That might just be a please don't. I can't see
Then you know what?
fighting at that level.
We pull our Hail Mary card.
Call it up.
I take off the Enochian amulets. I make religious prayer to the dragon spirit. Kepa has bastardized your name, calling himself a dragon when he is not, but pretending. I am supposed to preserve the peace and bring justice to this land. How can I do so without these trees planted, or without your strength to overpower his? I request aid.
Pray. As the sky darkens, thunder rumbles.
Accidentally exited character sheet.
You hear bastardized my name.
Calling himself the true dragon warrior.
Oh. This is destiny. The dragon was always going to bring balance. Balance can only begin when the scales are clear. You say that this dragon bastardizes my name, but he has my blessing just as much as you. I am not a patron god of some paltry, weak order. I am the dragon, Kasemiel, god of war, bringer of balance. You wish to prove your cause just, then fight!
Very well.
As the Elder Gods wanted this in the first place. Whatever happens, happens.
Do you relay this to us? Or are you
kind
keeping that to
keep it
yourself?
to myself for a minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
Yeah.
not sharing all of it in some way.
Did Gabriel mention?
in order
What
to
was the things that Gabriel mentioned in the boat?
be wary, multiple creatures have avatars.
And what's his avatar?
Of K-pop? Or
No, of Gabriel.
Gabriel
Was the moon.
What's
was
the moon? Has he found a new one?
It is technically his true form. He's been rocking around.
Why are you looking at me? Okay.
I'm just saying.
You want me to do something stupid?
I don't think you could.
No, not
be
that.
Yeah, okay.
No,
good. I'm like,
you want me to
don't-
do
The
something
dragon
stupid already?
spirit wants us.
Are
to
we grasping
fight.
at straws? He
Dragon-
wants us to fight?
Yes.
He wants war?
He wants balance to wipe the scales clean. I understand the intent, but this is not a
I
balanced
gotta
fight.
stand up for a second, sorry.
Yeah.
Before I do
So
something
this is
really
quite
dumb,
frankly
August.
not a balanced fight. We gotta plant the tree some.
I'm gonna make it one.
What?
I'll give him Excalibur.
Okay.
I'm gonna tear off the Enochian amulet.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to fly up. Raphael! You serve Michael. Michael fears your children. And you know he has reason. But I know there's one thing that you hate among all. And that is darkness, evil, and hell. A demon rules these lands. He seeks ruin. He follows the old gods. I am yours. Ah! Alright. That's bad news, Bears.
You don't get any response. In this crackling thunder and lightning, there's no whisper in your mind. There's no sign from the heavens. And if anything, you know he heard. You know how the Enochian amulets work. And not a whisper from anything in the universe.
All laying back. Looks like we're on our own, boys.
It's rough. I did not expect to roll
Well, can I
that
have
one.
my sword back then?
Hand the sword.
Is there a less Hail Mary to try to summon Gabriel and ask him for a favor, or?
We.
I think Gabriel probably heard that too.
Yeah.
Gabriel I think anything in creation heard it, and nothing was
I think they're
wrong.
just waiting to see what we do.
How
Guys, do you
So
want?
to be,
Do you want some funny news? Kepa has the dragon spirit's blessing as well.
that's okay. He's just another demon.
No, a demon backed by heaven equally as I.
How?
We just have
Technically-
to plant the seed in K-Paw's
In
realm
this
of power.
in this world,
Yeah,
what
which
is
is in
an
China.
avatar to an angel or archangel? Because it's not like Moon Knight.
Yeah. When we talk Avatar,
Like, do we need to find someone from Gabriel's descendancy?
when we say Avatar, Avatar is another word for another body, a form of. Gabriel had an avatar that was the celestial body of the moon. That's no simple feat. That's no simple act. That's why I say, even for you, for Gabriel, it's very hard to take a creature, even if it was one of Gabriel's descendants as an avatar, that would be a non-starter. You would need a celestial body comparable to the moon. Because that would give him then free reign to see a lot. It's why, again, Michael never took an avatar. Michael has always stayed, I don't want to say pure. Not to give too many spoilers, Raphael may have an avatar, but it depends. Technically, Uriel, one of the other seraphim, had a avatar also at one point, but that avatar also died. Because you can kill avatars of gods, it's just harder to kill gods.
So we need
Or something comparable. to the moon.
What's the status of Eternia?
Oh, you just said a sweet little magic word to my ears. You mean a planet of pure magic?
That is making its way
You've
back.
seen the map. Hordak and Entrapped has showed you the globe. That's about the size of a moon.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. And that's a free but. Now, you would want to get Gabriel
On board.
because, for example, I don't know what you're thinking. Don't wish it here because then that's open for anyone. But if you make sure Gabriel's ready, the man has the grace of God, and I'm not even waxing eloquent with that statement to make it so. This dude can tap in and bind himself, and you have both essentially fixed the moon and given Gabriel an avatar of pure magic.
So we just gotta let Gabriel know the situation.
He heard my call for help and did nothing.
The only person who hasn't made a call up yet is you. One.
I would say, yeah, like, if we're doing... Because right now, Kai's like, I am not talking to any god. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that
Yeah.
would be Kai. Kai's not the one to, like, pray. Which sounds bad, but also at the same time.
D&D question.
Yeah, yeah.
How do patrons work?
Ooh, in a lot of different ways. Usually it just means you need something of comparable power to be able to give you either what we would call Warlockian, Clerical, or Paladin level. So at that point, you're usually talking minor gods or higher, or very powerful Eldritch
So,
Fiends.
if I were to be a warlock, I could potentially have Gabriel as my patron.
Indeed. Usually the thing with Warlock patrons is, well, technically with all of them, Warlock, Paladin, or Cleric, you've got to have the creature's consent, which is an odd way to phrase it, but you can't, it's very rare in most D&D say, like, well, I'm going to be a Warlock of this person, and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't ask him first.
Yeah, right.
So,
It's more, that's usually like Clerics or Paladins where you can make oaths to these gods without, like, total give and take. Like, you can be a Paladin of a god, and that god can say, well, thanks. If you want to make an oath to me, you're going to gain the power because of the
Oath?
yeah,
Because
the
of your
oath,
devotion,
or the glory or crown, right? Whatever you're
direct
doing.
pact
Paladins are the ones you don't technically need, and of course,
and at what level do warlocks choose their patron?
One.
first. Yeah, kind of like clerics, how you gotta choose a lot of stuff at level 1. You just vary your pact at level 3 if you ever get that high. Of a
You
pact.
get a little buff from them. Is what
And
it's good.
I'll tell you something, then you tell me if it's
Yes.
possible.
No. Yeah. Again, kind of like with the damn. I want to see these plans succeed. So yeah, let's talk.
If I call down Gabriel
Yes.
and I sacrifice one of my wizard or fighter levels, could I put that level into warlock and bargain with him to be my patron? Or would that not be necessary?
Alternatively,
It may not be necessary.
Okay.
Again, Gabriel is very much
Because he hates Michael.
Seraph. Hate's stronger again, technically, but you know what I mean. It's like,
Disagrees with his ideals.
Gabriel
Let's
is
go with
very much on the side of the champions.
Okay,
He does not
perfect.
agree with what Michael's doing, and of course does not want the demons to succeed, and
that.
therefore
But for
has a
him
life
to
himself.
be on our side and help us,
You need something. The goal, of course, might be: could he give that level of patronage? Is that something he is allowed to do? Because again, if it is or isn't, he technically can't say. You know, the whole stuff with Michael. And of course, the idea of, but if you can give him an avatar, something that he can do, that's different than a patron. Again, that's neither Warlockian, Paladin, or Clerical. That is simply giving
A favor for a favor.
more than a favor for a favor. That is a long-term. You are giving him cards to once again play poker with. Pitch killed the moon because it keeps Gabriel from doing a lot. Guardians that Gabriel has assembled at one point got a lot of power from Gabriel because he was an avatar able to do stuff. Without him, they lost a lot. There's a lot that was missing to regain that pact. Giving him an avatar back, giving him a celestial body, lets him play. There's again, Michael can't command the moon. Michael is the leader of the host of heaven. He's not the leader of the moon or the sun or the star. That's why it's a decent enough gamble, a power play. A lot of cost, but a lot of gain.
you just gotta get him on board with the idea.
You just have to get him on board. It's a tough. I know, like all of you. It's that like, how do we do this?
Also, what's been our luck today?
What is with today's like? Here's also what I would say. As you guys are here on the mountain of the Yangtze River, I do just need a quick party. We're going to call it a party deception check for the idea of kind of what we said. We want them to think we have taken off towards
The Valley of Peace. Yeah.
Need to make sure it's like there's.
Because
Like,
I mean, I think if we can pull something off, I think us going to Gongmen is probably
But
the
we
best
need
play.
it safe in Gongmen.
but that's
which
where if you
is
get
why if we
someone in
get-
your corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
I personally, as Sam, feel like that's actually
now you
full
decide.
honesty. That's not only I think the most viable option right now because he sent his lieutenants to the Valley of Peace, but on top of that, that would be a super fun boss fight.
Okay,
It
yeah.
would.
but now,
It's already
now,
gonna be great. 22.
really? Now,
What'd you get?
Deception.
nat 20
That's
now of all
15.
times.
I got a 15.
After so many 15 nat 20. I don't think it technically even matters what Kai rolls then. I think we
You know
already-
what? I think it's unfair for us to be arguing about what would Gabriel want without asking him.
Exactly.
If you
We
wanna
just
call
gotta
him,
Yeah,
ask him.
I'll just call him. I'll just pray.
Excellent.
I would pray like if it was a normal Christian prayer, but since I know that God is dead,
I know, right?
direct I prayer.
Oh,
to
Gabriel, who art
That's
in
a
the heavens,
Big.
we call upon your name. Hear us. Yeah, no, it definitely. It's because it's what Gabriel was already insinuating. Yeah, he's the one listening now when you say God, even though he's not. Again, this is the other party's deal. He hasn't absorbed God's grace. Gabriel is not truly an elder god because he doesn't really want to. Yeah, he's debating.
That makes sense.
Taking off the amulet. Praying
I don't
off.
have. I'm not
Oh, yeah.
attuned to it, but
Yeah. You pray. As you do so, eventually you hear silently behind you was quite the speech you made. Michael has forbidden any interference with you.
What about a deal?
Well, now I know who I need to talk to.
I know, and now this party wants to talk to Michael. Everyone wants to talk to Michael for some reason.
we're not talking.
I know, right? Yeah.
You're the man.
You and the rest of my champs are all like, let me out.
Do your thing, Artie. And I'm gonna kind of fly away temporarily.
Fly away.
Still within like earshot, but just I'm not part of this.
I
conversation.
give you.
The moon.
I give you-
You give me teleportation magic.
You see Gabriel.
We had two options. I wanted to plant this seed, and that would help cap a little bit of K-pop's power. The first one was the Valley of Peace, which he is fully aware that we were going there. The second option is Gongman City, right under his nose, and take him down there and then.
Both are terrible options.
I know, but we have no way of reaching those and being ready for the fight that waits us. But we know who you are, and we know you're powerful. We just need to strike a deal with you somehow.
We can offer an avatar.
How?
There's a land of magic and just robots.
Magic and robots. Hell yeah, that's a great
That
way to
is
put it.
approximately the size of your previous avatar.
You would not be creating a new celestial body, as my first avatar was created by my father. You are suggesting claiming another. If you could accomplish bringing it to this plane of
I
existence.
forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, right that.
Here's what I would suggest. We would have to time it right. As the second is here, many creatures could move on a celestial body. If I were to have an avatar, I might be able to offer aid in this hypothetical.
You tell me when.
Gabriel will stop.
What are your plans?
I have minutes.
Do you care about the moon, or do you just...
The moon is my guardians are fixing the moon.
So,
to heal their magics and to provide better coverage for the world, the moon must be healed, but to allow me a new avatar. Think of it like what do they call them? Cars. The moon. Don't worry about fixing
Oh, I know
it.
what a car is.
Yeah, Mr. Man. Car.
I was like, oh, I haven't heard about that in a
My
while.
previous car has been totaled, and the parts need to be pieced through to make something new. But if you were to give me a new car, I could act more directly in the world.
How am I gonna phrase this wish?
Gabriel, would it be better if, for you to claim it, would it make it easier if you had a distraction to pull the attention of other greater beings?
More, you see, as he holds out his hand and the grace of God starts emanating from him, I simply need to be fastest. There's very little that can stop the speed of the beings that will be trying to take Eternia.
What don't I do for these people? It's not even my country.
It's not my country.
They're our friends. Entrapta,
It could be allies.
Hordak. I mean, Entrapta said she was a
We'll
part.
be bringing.
Entrapta said she was a
Hordak,
part of
too.
a group of princesses. So we got the rest of the princesses with us if we. If
What
we
are
help
the
them.
probabilities that this wish spell will work, August?
As a DM, basing on what you're trying to do, I'd give you a solid 85% success. Out of that 85, there's a further 45% chance of basically no consequences, but the consequences would be comparable to what would have happened anyway. You're making a new celestial body, put into the rotation of this world. There will be things to happen naturally. There's just a 45% chance of nothing to directly compromise. The other, what we would call 40% of the 85, are the odds of just naturally it was always going to get wonky anyway. There's just always going to be that consequence, but again, nothing that like I as a DM would say like would be dangerous to you. And of course, there is a 15% chance of more cataclysmic, really
The
bad
thing
stuff.
is, we need Eternia to be a moon to our planet.
To Dremoria.
to orbit?
You're putting another moon on this world.
Oh, that's
And
gonna
we
mess up
need-
time
and-
real
and-
bad.
Do I also?
Well, that's what I mean when
Yeah.
I say the 40% of things will change, but like.
And
yeah,
does that need to be made into a celestial body, or is it already suited to be
it's
a
already
celestial body?
it's a planet
It's
of
perfect.
magic. It's a moon of magic. Again, it's a small planet. I mean, canonically, it's not like you can travel it about the same time as the moon. That's why, like, I will let you know this is something I have had stored away as a DM since before this campaign began. I looked at Eternia and went, "Wow, yeah, that would work. This is something that really could work."
Well, are you ready, Angel?
Gabriel's
God.
ready.
I'll draw Excalibur close.
Perfect.
I wish for Eternia to be a moon orbiting Jamor and be only compatible to Gabriel.
Excellent. Go ahead, roll me your percentile for wish. I think this should leave you with one more wish spell, right? No, this is
That's
the
it.
third. Yep,
That's the
thank
last
you.
one.
So just see if
It was Merlin back, and then it was the Fairy Godmother power.
which is
Which
insane.
insane.
That's
like I want it
Now making us a new move.
perfectly before the time ran out where Michael is just about to be like, Gabriel, where are you?
Yeah.
We needed a high roll, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 98.
90. Oh! Good. So, yeah, if you
I
were
looked
like-
at it.
How dare you?
I looked at it and I was like, wait, hold up.
What do I need? Did I roll good?
Yeah, you just don't want below 33. That's just what
For-
might
for
lock you
not
away
casting
from
wish,
further
yeah.
wish.
98.
Speaking of Michael, as you make this roll, I'm gonna text you something, but I plan to be taking Michael's attention.
15% or lower, cataclysmic bad stuff.
Anything else, Gabriel? gets it.
55% and up, you're totally fine. 15 to 55, it works, but just stuff.
98.
It's a 95%, baby.
Bro.
The natural effects
I
of
just
the world.
imagine like, good luck telling the other parties that they look up and there's a whole
There's
new
a new
planet.
moon. And then it's like, oh yeah, Adora, you recognize this.
Ready for this? The sword glows, and you next to it, from what our eye could be maybe just a few feet away, starts growing and growing in size. A body of pink and blue, magic swirling through as you use a wish spell in the dimension of Dreamworks to wish the planet Eternia back to its rightful dimension out of the plane of Despondos, what we would know as a multiverse void of anything.
The gods trashed up.
I thought it was Merlin's
Within
podcast.
seconds, the moon is hanging next to Eternia. The new moon grows in the night sky as Gabriel takes godly grace, holds it like an alm in suppliant prayer. His eyes, pure white, look at you, and he disappears. Eternia, for just a moment, hangs, and then flashes. The night sky, now once casting red, once again balances out in pink, green, magenta, cyan color.
Gabriel's got dyed hair
True
now.
moonlight once again blankets the land as the angel Gabriel, seraphim of the Lord with the grace of God, has reclaimed a celestial body. You immediately hear a voice, all of you in your head. Thank you. Now I can act. As you feel
What are we fighting? Gong Men or Valley Peace? We just gotta pick our battle.
Gong
Wait,
Man,
do we want
as
Furious
a
Fire?
small portal opens
We
behind
don't want to
you,
take them away from the Valley Piece.
Oh yeah, right. They need to hold off
and
the
you
armies.
hear, "Boom!" Shifu stands coming out of
Holy
the small
shit!
portal. The Furious Five.
Avengers
behind him.
Endgame.
Very Avengers Endgame. Yeah.
Do we get like
appears.
Merlin walking through?
Merlin will
Everyone
not
is
be
Crazy
here.
bitch ass, butt
Yeah,
naked.
okay. Merlin, I was in the shower. But no, Shifu and the Furious Five walk through this portal as you hear, "I can now do much. Your sacrifice will always be appreciative, Arthur. Now, slay a dragon." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, gang. Thank you all so very much for playing. Thank you for listening, and I will see you all next time.
Bye.